wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, called Suck Spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Hello and happy Friday. Welcome to the KVJ show. How is everybody today?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing all good. Ready for what's going to be, who knows, an interesting weekend, I guess. See what the world gives us.
A little wet.
Yeah,
a
maybe.
little windy.
Yeah, a little bit on Saturday.
I like what that new 5 a.m. track was saying, that it was further east. I don't like the strength of it because it's now, going to be a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
But
Category 1, strong 1, is that it?
Yeah, strong 1. But they kept saying it was ticking to the east.
Okay.
The more it ticks to the east, the better for us, although we are still in that little cone of desperation.
Sure, yeah.
You just got to watch it. You never know. It could bobble 10 more times.
They said it looks like it's on a very similar path to what Dorian was.
Yeah.
Last year?
That sucks.
Yeah.
I saw that going literally right over the same area of the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Is it still too early to project or predict Virginia?
It is, Jay Bird.
Mm-hmm. I don't care what you say. The meteorologists, they love it. They are just licking their lips going, come on, thunderstorm. Come on, hurricane.
This is how they justify their paychecks.
Definitely.
This time of year.
Totally. It's their Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is. It looks like basically what it means, because you're going, okay, what does this all mean? Well, it looks like Saturday into Sunday, we're going to see quick tropical downpours with possible 30 to 40 mile per hour tropical storm force winds with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. About 2 to 3 inches of rain is what we're looking at. So that's what it means for us with Isaias.
It's tough to say, I'm not going to lie. For a man who struggles talking, it's tough.
Just call it Hurricane Easy.
Hurricane Easy.
It's Isaias. And I've never heard are there people named that?
Isaias.
I don't think I've ever known a person named Isaias.
Isaias.
I mean, can we just get normal names like Bill and Frank?
It seems to be better, right?
I mean, Isaias.
Isaias.
All the time I had to learn how to say it, I could have been learning about the actual storm.
Yeah, you know nothing about the storm, but you can pronounce it. It's one or the other.
Well, if you can't say it, it does make it a little bit scarier. That's scarier than Hurricane Bob.
Of course we have a hurricane on top of a coronavirus pandemic.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad of a hurricane, and let's have some fun with it. Be safe, of course. I know you're not allowed to say you want to have fun during a hurricane. People get mad.
Why's it got to hit during the weekend, though?
Yeah, it's only going to ruin your weekend. You'll be back to work Monday.
Sure, I know.
That is pretty low budget.
It's only going to take away your days of fun when you could have been in the yard.
Yeah, that's what I hate about it. I'm like, okay, can't we rework the timing on this? See, this is the whole thing. We should have a floating calendar for work in these 3 weeks or month of the heart of hurricane season. So if a storm does hit on a Saturday, then we would wind up getting our weekend right after the storm passes. See, that seems fair, right?
Yes. The weekend is now moved to Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of the way it should work.
That's why you got to be in politics, man.
I know.
You got to make the changes.
I feel like I'm robbing the world by wasting my time here for 4 hours every morning.
You really are wasting your time here.
It's just a complete waste of my mental power and my energy. One day I'll get out there and change the world.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, Ellen DeGeneres apologized to her staff. There is now an investigation into the workplace culture at her talk show, and she has now acknowledged that maybe they didn't do a good job keeping that nice attitude she has on the TV show behind the scenes of the TV show. She said it was something that she originally wanted to do when she started the show 17 years ago, but says that she acknowledges that something changed and she's disappointed in how it all shook down.
She wanted to be nice behind the scenes 17 years ago, but she forgot.
Basically.
Is that what that says?
Well, I've heard from people that it wasn't just the producers. And yes, the producers, they say, allegedly were nasty, but that it was also her, too. So is this her just saying that it was me, too, or it was my people? I don't know. It kind of tries to blame. She says she takes responsibility, but she also says, it was the producers, it was Warner Brothers, it was other people as well, and it was just growth. And I had hoped we could all do our jobs and be respectful, but it just got so big. And
it'd be like Kevin Ralston going, look, Dennys and Suits are terrors, but I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I apologize. They're total a-holes.
But it would be Kevin being a terror too. And I think that's the difference. If everybody said Ellen was so sweet and it was just the producers that were jerky, I would be like, okay, Ellen. But it sounds like she was just as bad as they were. I don't know.
Yeah,
we weren't there.
Ultimately, I think, she is the CEO of that show.
Exactly.
And so it really does come down to her. So, yeah, you're right. That is the question. Is it my own attitude? And that's what surprised me most about it. I'm not surprised that maybe you have some producers and whatnot that are, kind of jerky and maybe short and a little rude with people and with guests. But it's when it was stories about Ellen herself being that way. That's the things that surprised me most. And that's what I'm most interested in.
And it's also a combination probably of everything you're talking about mixed in with Ellen's probably a little mean. Her producers are probably mean because they got to get things done. And there's probably other people that are hanger-ons that want to get involved in the whole, that weren't mistreated but want some of the shine. So it's probably all of it.
And I get it, too, that it's a high-pressure situation. And that leads to stress. And then stress sometimes makes you treat people not so nice. But when your show is based on nice, when your whole entire brand is how sweet you are, it is very funny to me.
Get that one right.
You got to get that one right.
But there's also people, too, that can't handle stress or stressful situations, and people may get upset in the moment, and then they can't handle it.
Well, don't have your brand be about how sweet you are if you ain't sweet. That's all I'm saying. Because then that makes you a fraud, and we don't like a fraud.
Yeah, if you had a talk show and you snapped at somebody.
Everybody knows I'm a bitch. No secret. Tell it like it is. If you can't handle it, it's your problem. That's just me.
All right.
Herman Cain passed away at the age of 74. The once GOP presidential hopeful died from the coronavirus, and a lot of people pointing out that he was diagnosed just a few days after attending a big Trump rally where he was photographed with no mask on, and he had been battling stage 4 colon cancer. So he was not at his peak condition when he went to the rally, and I don't know if he got it at the rally, but the timing is certainly interesting. Don't gather in large groups. That was a pretty large group. Now you got corona. Are we surprised? So it's sad. Is this him? Do we have audio of him talking right after the Trump rally?
Yeah, it is.
This is him, I think, defending the safety protocols, but this is before he was diagnosed with COVID and after the Trump rally had wrapped.
First of all, people were concerned because of the media about whether or not this was going to turn into another uptick in the number of cases for COVID-19. Temperature checks were taken on everybody. They took my temperature. Masks were worn by some people. I wore a mask when I was in groups of people. Sanitizer was everywhere. So people didn't have an excuse. Whether or not it's going to work or not, we don't know. But the chances are, even though it was a crowded room of people, if they took precautions, probably not going to be a big uptick.
Okay. Yeah.
That is certainly fascinating to hear. And the guy's dead.
Well, I want clarification on that because a lot of people were saying he had stage 4 cancer.
And I said that.
Well, no, but that's just it, though.
I want to know if what exactly, because this seems to be the big mystery when it comes to these coronavirus deaths, is these people that have other conditions as well. What exactly is
I think he was
the
battling
true cause?
battling cancer since 2006. So when you're battling cancer and you're going through those treatments, I mean, your immune system is not good, and you should definitely not be going to a rally.
But this is highly political now, and people are going to be fighting. Because like Kevin's right. All I saw was half people saying he died of cancer, then the other half of people were saying he died of COVID.
Yeah,
so believe it or not,
Can it be both?
believe it or not, that statement that you just did is political.
Well, I'm not believing it's political. The dude's dead, and that's not political. And it could be cancer and COVID.
Oh,
he
look,
can have both,
The
y'all.
only thing you can say confidently is that Herman Cain is dead.
Thank you.
Yes, all I'm saying
That
is
you can say.
just being a broadcaster during all of this, I just know for a fact what you said is going to be people. What?
Well, I'm not reading the comments. It's not political. Dude's dead, and that's not partisan.
Well, you know, the big issue about it is how they're counting deaths.
Yes, that's what's partisan about it.
Yeah, and I don't know why there's not clarity on this as to COVID-only deaths versus, okay, they had other things that were going on, you know, with their death. And so that's why, you know, yesterday we've broken a record for deaths the last 3 days in the state of Florida. I mean, it's just absolutely insane, some of the numbers that are going on. But, you know, even looking at this, there was a spreadsheet provided to CBS 12 by the Palm Beach County Medical Examiner's Office, just to give you an idea, had 658 deaths from the county that was on that they consider COVID deaths. But of the 658 cases, just 86 were listed as COVID-19 pneumonia without any contributing causes. So look at how many of those deaths could have been a Herman Cain type situation.
And that's what people are not trusting, and I understand that. I
Yeah.
get it, because the numbers do change. They have. It's a weird kind of a thing.
They
we're
say
going with.
COVID only account for about 27% of all Palm Beach County COVID deaths. So if it's COVID only, saying you confidently died of the coronavirus, only a quarter of the numbers you hear are actually true COVID deaths. The other 70-some percent could be a little mixture of everything.
But, and two, you have to take into account, you know, you could have a little thing like you're fat, and you combine that with COVID, and now you're dead. Or you could have a little thing like manageable asthma, and you combine that with COVID, and now you're dead. And you're talking about a guy who had battled stage 4 colon cancer since 2006. That's a long battle, and it may have been a combination of his immune being low, and then he got COVID, and maybe if he hadn't had cancer, he'd still be with us, but he's
Look,
not.
I'm not a doctor, and I am not speaking on either way. I have no idea what he passed away with. All I know is it's just people are going to say it's not COVID when you have something like a cancer. Even if someone said he was in remission, you're going to get a part of the population that says, well, he also had cancer. It's not COVID.
And none of us are going to know
No one
unless
knows.
we sit down with his doctor and look at his medical charts, which illegally we can't do that. But unless you talk with his doctor and the doctor explains to you exactly what was going on with him, none of us are going to know.
I'll just comment on people's reaction and temperature to it.
Yeah, it seems like an aggravator is what they're basically saying. If you have COVID with somebody with something else, and they say, according to the CDC, they say 40% of Americans have at least one underlying health condition that puts them at risk of severe COVID complications.
Exactly. Even that BMI above 30.
30, yeah.
30 is what they're saying. You know how many of us have a BMI above 30?
Yeah, so you need to be aware. Are
A
you
lot.
part of that 40%? And if you are, you have to take higher precautions than 60% of the population. That's what we're really starting to find out. And the interesting thing about that BMI story, if your BMI is over 30, when you have fat cells, you have more receptors that the coronavirus can link onto. And that's why it seems to be infecting them more intensely.
Yeah.
I saw people getting all upset too on social media yesterday, talking about we gotta wear goggles now. What?
Yeah.
Fauci said yesterday, I think he said that goggles would be great. I mean, they're not required, but if you've got them, wear goggles.
All I know is I saw people losing their mind about goggles.
Yeah.
Well, good news, y'all. I got a ton of goggles. You know, Mama likes to snorkel. I can hook all of y'all up with sweet goggles.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I got some swim goggles. Really hard to see. If I'm driving, I'll probably wreck, but, you know. Would that be a COVID death?
That would be COVID. Yes, that's why people are
With stupid swim goggles on?
They might count it.
I think they would.
If you're alone in your
COVID death.
car, you don't have to wear your goggles or your mask, Kevin.
If you're protecting yourself from COVID and
it's
you
a COVID
die,
death.
it's a COVID death.
It's a COVID death. Chalk it up. Here's Fauci.
If you really want perfect protection, you have mucosa in the nose, mucosa in the mouth, but you also have mucosa in the eye. Theoretically, you should protect all the mucosal surfaces. So if you have goggles or an eye shield, you should use it. It's not universally recommended, but if you really want to be complete, you should probably use it.
Yeah. So, there you go. If I were in the 40%, I'd probably have a face shield and a hazmat suit.
Well, when my sister was working in the ICU, when her entire ICU was all COVID, they had to wear goggles and the mask and the face shield on top of that. So they've been knowing for a while you can get COVID through the eyeball.
So I know people have a tough time with the whole mask thing. There's a lot of debate with that, but I think everyone will probably be on the same page with goggles. I don't see any problem with this. Can you imagine? You got to go to Walmart with goggles. Oh, people would just lose it, man.
Yeah.
Every day is a surprise. Welcome to 2020. Isn't it fun?
It's definitely a weird ride every day.
Every day. And now y'all got to watch this hurricane. So that's what's going on in your dirt.
The best variety from the 2000s, 10s, and today, and you're home for the KVJ Show. 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you thinking about today, Jay Bird?
I feel bad because yesterday, Good Bird Moving and Storage helped.
Good Bird Moving and Storage.
Helped
Your superhero movers.
helped Dennys move yesterday, which I love helping out Peace Train. I had no issue with that, but it made me just...
He said you saved the day. He came in here this morning and he's like, thank goodness for Good Bird Moving and Storage because you were clutch.
Well, we're family. We help each other out when we move and we're in times of need, but it really kind of just threw off I'm a little flighty anyway. When I was so tired. It was hot yesterday moving.
Yeah.
I got that old Yoda back. So I thought I sent you an email, Kev, of prep ideas, and I don't think I did. It's in
I did not receive it.
I know. It's in my draft. I was working on an email.
Is that why the show's going to suck?
No, there's other reasons for that. But I wanted, one of the things I sent Kevin was we found out that we have a date on our ghost footage. We know what day it's going to be on.
I saw that. You got a message
On
from
the
the
TV show.
producers.
Yes.
That is huge.
This is a very big deal. I want to make sure I get the date right. Yes, it is August 16th on the Travel Channel. And when it gets a little bit closer, I'm going to let everybody know, the time and all that. But the producer emailed me and said that he loved the episode, thought it was really good.
That's very
awesome.
cool.
It came out good.
That is great
So
news.
it's the first national exposure for the Weird Whatever podcast, which is an extension of KVJ. So it's really exposure for all of us.
Sure.
So I'm very, very excited.
That is really cool.
Yeah, the haters can suck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I love it. I'm so excited for this.
That is so cool.
If you do want to see the ghost footage, it is up on our KVJ Instagram. It's also up on our KVJ YouTube. We can even repost it on our Facebook. It's out there. It's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty pumped.
This is your second time going on national television with your bits.
Well, I was nervous because they gave us word that Corona blocked everything, and I'm starting to think, I think Corona blew our chance to get it on TV. I just thought that was going to happen. It kind of had the soundings of that. Nope. It's happening.
Got it. Yeah, they seem to be working through some of the production challenges that they had initially, finding ways to still produce new content.
This is why I wanted a ghost. This is why I have dead furniture, meaning people died on the furniture in my place, so we can capture this on
All
video.
part of your weird plan.
Yes.
Dead furniture just doesn't sound appealing to have in your home.
No, it's not. But we got a ghost on footage.
Virginia, what do you have on your mind today?
Well, I've got a little unwrapping on my mind. Jay Bird, I need you to unwrap that tinfoil to your left.
Okay.
I made you a
This
present.
is exciting.
Okay.
All right.
What the heck is that?
She made it, the macaroni and cheese Dorito pizza.
Wow.
She did it.
And
How about that?
That's from scratch. That's dough from Publix.
I knew I smelled macaroni and cheese all morning. I'm like, why does it smell like mac and cheese in here?
What all is on that monstrosity over there? You
So-
can see on Kvj TV, by the way.
It's the dough you get from Publix, which is fantastic. And then there's a layer of mac and cheese with fat rigatoni. Then there's a layer of mozzarella. Then there's a layer of Doritos. Then there's another layer of mozzarella. And then there's a layer of melted cheddar cheese.
It's called the I'm never going to poop pizza pie.
Look, you're going to be constipated for Isaias.
But it's worth it. Oh my gosh. I am tickled pink and my heart is soaring and enlarged.
You know, I had to hide it because the kids all wanted to eat it.
Oh, yeah.
They saw me making it last night. And, you know, whenever mom's in the kitchen making food, it's for us. They couldn't understand why they couldn't eat the food I was making.
I mean, this is straight up little kid food / stoner food.
Rocco was like, wait, you're putting Doritos on a pizza?
Yeah.
What the F?
You gotta
He probably
take-
did say that.
You gotta photograph this thing.
It's beautiful,
Oh
right?
my gosh, it's art. It's art.
That's really cool.
It is very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at you.
Wow.
Well, last night I sat down and I put together my itinerary for our little family road trip. I love doing these now. It's, I geek out when we take these family road trips. We've done about 2 or 3 now, where typically around Thanksgiving we go up when my son was going to school up in Michigan, that we would go and hit all these towns all the way, craft breweries, all that kind of stuff. And, there is, I think to me, like we were saying yesterday on the After the Show podcast, there's a way to do a trip right and there's a way to do a trip wrong.
Sure.
And I have learned, because we had great experiences where I was able to look into where we were going, figure out how long it would take, kind of stay on a schedule, and then that way everything seemed to work out well. And I don't mind staying on that stuff. So I was like, all right, guys, we got to get, we got 10 minutes and we got to hit the road, So I'm doing the Clark Griswold.
Yeah, you're Sparky.
I was Sparky all the way, but I got to tell you, there's some of the best moments that we've had as a family. And I felt like, wow, we got a lot in a very short amount of time. So last night I put together what I think is pretty much going to be our trip. We're going to Atlanta now. So my kid keeps jumping schools, and so we're going to another one now in Atlanta.
He's going for his doctorate and master's
Yeah.
program all in one. That's impressive.
He's going for another 5 years, which is longer than what he just went for. I'm like going, when do you get out of school?
Good for him,
Yeah.
though. Now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
And then set yourself up for life with a great career.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant.
It's crazy, though. He's got to spend 9 years doing this thing, but,
And he's already got a job at college. That's how good he was in his regular degree. He has the best grades. They recruited him and they offer him a job, and
Yeah.
it's a full ride. I mean, this kid is brilliant.
It's a cool thing that he's going to get to do. So we're all very proud of him that
You
he's
should
doing that.
be.
Look, I roughly went to college for about 9 years. I didn't get my doctorate. I got my bachelor.
Yeah.
But you can call me Dr. Bird.
Okay. I feel like you earned it after 9 years.
I did the time.
Yeah.
I didn't do the work. I
Right.
did the time.
And look at this, it's paying off.
It is. I'm so glad I went to college.
There's a couple things I'm going to crack into that I'm asking maybe for some help, because here's what I've got. We're going to be leaving on Thursday, next Thursday.
Okay.
Or I guess it's coming Thursday. And
Yeah.
we're going to Daytona Beach. I've, been down a little bit downtown at Daytona Beach, but I don't feel like I've really delved into Daytona Beach. I've been by the...
You can drive on the beach.
I've heard that, yeah.
That's kind of a cool thing.
Are you sure about that, or was that back in 1986?
I don't know. It might have been in 86.
I'm going to drive on the beach. I'm going to run over somebody.
They're like, dude, we
I
haven't
mean, guys,
Kevin
worst
gets
trip ever.
arrested.
They're like, hey, Spicoli, get off the beach. We haven't done this since the 80s.
So I've been by the speedway that is up there where they do the 500. I've actually been downtown to where the baseball stadium is. But I think what we're going to try out is they have a whole bunch of ocean bars that are out there. Land Shark Bar, Tiki Hut. Somebody recommended Daytona Beach Tap Room, so I think we're going to go and actually, do a little bit of Daytona Beach on our way up through.
I asked you yesterday, I was like, hey, man, you're going to put some of that stuff on social media, and I felt like you were a little reluctant. Like, nah, I'm just going to kind of live it. But I want to live through you. I want to see you do it.
I will. I'll definitely put up, whenever we pop and do something, I'll try to chronicle as much of the trip as possible.
Because I get it. When you're on
It's a
vacation,
balance.
you don't want to constantly be doing social media
It's
either.
a balance. You have to remember to be in the moment and have fun and not be just looking through that lens. John
Right.
Mayer's got a song about it, 3x5.
There you go.
Don't look through the lens, Kev. Live it.
I think I'll let my daughter do it because I do notice it that if on my phone I look at my wife and I'm getting dirty looks and it's like, all right, put this
Yeah,
on.
tell your daughter to take all the pictures and just send them to you. I do that with my kid.
Be careful, though. She might hit up some kind of reality star while you're up there and he's going to come visit in your room.
We never know.
By the way,
Probably.
that story is fascinating on so many levels. The Caitlyn reality star story.
From Siesta Key.
I got more into it yesterday because I heard the whole story. I'll do a quick sidebar here just to tell you that. Yeah, my daughter had gone to over to Siesta Key and
She went to Siesta Key, so you have to look up the cast.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I guess there's a reality show. It's called Siesta Key. It's like the real world, but there's this kid. She actually showed me. They went and stalked out his mansion. If you're watching Kvj TV right now, I'll post up the photo because she let us know. She was very excited. She's like, oh my gosh, there's a Siesta Key house. So I don't even know any of this stuff, but that's the house this dude lives in. His name's Garrett, and he annoyingly goes by G Baby.
Oh, gosh.
I need it. I need G Baby.
I so don't need that in my life.
Oh, G Baby.
So she goes up there and they DM G Baby and say, hey, we're hanging out. And they went on to Siesta Key right by where one of the houses is. And there was a whole bunch of other young girls that were out there playing Can Jam, which is a cool little game with Frisbees. And they got to talking with them. And they were there because of the reality show, too, hoping that they could see one of the stars.
These girls aren't dumb.
Because because to me it sounds like they DM'd G Baby and G Baby came pretty quick.
G Baby responded. So I was talking to my daughter, and they had rented an Airbnb house, and it was for a girl's 21st birthday. And so half of the house had taken an Uber to Siesta Key to go hit the bars there. And my daughter and her brother and another girl had stayed behind saying, well, we're just going to give it a little bit of time, see if old G Baby shows up. So they took off, and they just hear a knock on the door, and they open it up, and there's G Baby.
Now, did G Baby show up shirtless? And how long did it take for G Baby to show up?
It's a great question. I did not get to that. And so there's G Baby. They're playing beer pong. So that's G Baby on Kvj TV. He's shirtless there. And
If I had that body, I'd be shirtless too.
well, and I got the whole story, and apparently the drama broke out because then, of course, the other girls rushed back to the house so that they can, party with G Baby. And so they're there, and G Baby has a fancy car or something like that. And so it becomes a battle between these two girls who want to make out with G Baby.
Okay.
I mean, G Baby's there to get laid. That's why G Baby is. That's why he responded so quickly.
One girl wins the battle and goes out to G Baby's car for 30 minutes for a makeout session, and who knows what else. And the other girl is upset. And apparently there's all this drama, and the other girl's crying in the house because the other girl took G Baby.
One girl is pregnant with G Baby's baby.
Now, is G Baby, is he playing beer pong in that picture?
I think he's part of it, yeah.
Okay, G Baby's playing beer pong, and then he's going into his car. Just want to make sure that that's on.
Yeah, you don't see him with a drink, and I don't know if he did drink and drive. That I don't know. I mean, he could have been there. You can't actually play it and not have alcohol in it, so I don't know if G Baby's responsible or not.
And if you're in the back seat, are you driving?
That's all good questions. I just have so many questions about G Baby and what transpired.
Yeah, so apparently it was like its own reality show, and I was getting the whole story of just tears and fighting, and there's a big fight now between these two girls because the one girl took G Baby. You know I wanted G Baby. Why? You like me
We
first.
all wanted G Baby.
So
Oh my god.
G Baby caused a lot of
Look,
drama.
It's the Hunger Games, girls.
G Baby wins on this one. You know that, right?
G Baby totally
G
won.
Baby's gonna come back the next night and hit it with the other one. Don't worry, girl. Don't cry.
Yeah.
G Baby coming back.
G Baby.
Better not be making no G Babies.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was the fascinating saga of Siesta Key that went down.
That's fun, Kevin.
All to be 22 and, Living that life again.
That's
huh?
fun to hear secondhand. That would not be
It's
fun.
tiring,
to
yeah.
be involved. Oh my god.
It's very. You have to have a lot of energy to be able to go through that.
I'd like to be there for about 5 minutes to just watch G Baby in his element and see what he does.
I would have loved to have seen it. Yeah, because you know.
how does a guy like that handle two girls fighting over him? How do you pick?
Well, my daughter's friends, you know, it really is like a casted show because they're all very different. You got the one girl that drinks till she blacks out. You got the other girl that is the stoner. You got the one girl that is this. You got the other girl that is that. And so just hearing the stories and the elements of all of them. And, you know, my daughter's like going, so I wanted to play it cool. Like, I didn't want to think that I was so into the show. Like, maybe we knew about it, but, you know, we weren't obsessed with.
That's the right way to play it.
Yes. And so blackout drunk girl comes back from the bar. Of course, she goes running off there first. She's like going, so which one of you is on that MTV show? And so she ruined the cool like right away. So yeah, that's just not how to handle it. That's just.
I just want to know how quick it took G Baby to DM them and get to that place because G Baby had one thing on his mind.
It sounds like it was under an hour, like the time
Yeah.
it would take you to get a pizza.
I think it happened over the. I think the night before they had DM'd him, and he just said, "What's the Addy?" was what he said.
I can't. Okay, I can't. Oh, I can't.
Because she showed me the DM and says, "What's the Addy?"
What's the
I
Addy?
am so old and so mad. At
Oh my
this story.
God! Give G Baby the Addy.
So they didn't
G
know-
Baby asking about the Addy.
They gave
No.
They gave G Baby the Addy, and then they never heard back from him. So they didn't know. That's why the girls took off to the bar because they had no idea. And my daughter's like, I have faith he's going to show up. And then that's why my daughter's like, oh my gosh, she heard a knock at the door, opens it up, and there's G Baby and his crew.
Hearing G Baby ask for the Addy makes J Bird Maddie. I'm so mad hearing that.
Yeah, it's pretty unreal. Yeah, people are texting in photos of G Baby. Wow, the guy's, gosh.
Ripped.
Apparently, the picture you have of him is not the best.
No.
Like, he looks a lot better.
The
in
photos
some of
I'm
the-
seeing now, he is shredded. He is a model-looking dude who lives in a massively huge house right on the ocean.
I mean, G Baby is living large.
Yeah, somebody said that is not Garrett's house. Yeah, I who knows? I don't know anything about
Well,
this.
it's probably a house that production rented.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. They don't really live in the real world house either.
Yeah,
and it's not really theirs.
yeah.
You get to live in it for whatever period of time they're filming Siesta Key.
Yeah, G Baby went to high school in Okeechobee. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I've never heard of G Baby before.
No, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, I don't know anything about this guy, and I was asking my daughter. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, what does his dad do? Like, why does he have so much money, and just why does everything seem to work out for him?
He might just be on the show. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or he might be a rich kid that was cast on the show, or he might be a local poor kid that was cast
Or
on the show.
He might just be a model that you know they
it might just be a hot pogue that lives there.
pogue.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh
What is
yes,
it? I
do.
know what is it.
Outer Banks,
Outer
dude.
Banks,
You're
Netflix.
so not in the inner banks. You're.
Yeah, you definitely would not get the Addy.
Oh man, that is my new. I hate it so
That
much.
was-
Terrible. It's all cringeworthy.
With that
Addy.
gray beard, you're not getting no Addies.
What's your Addy, bruh? Gosh.
Okay. Yeah, and people are scolding me, so I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea about this show. It's Alex's house, the main character. Okay.
Okay.
I
Who's scolding you though?
just texts that are coming in. I know nothing about
Yo,
this show, Siesta Key.
He's a dad.
I am a
Stop.
dad.
Don't
yes.
come down on dad.
If I did know, you should scold me.
He's a daddy who doesn't know about Addies.
So anyway, so that all went down. That was the drama that went down from that. So yeah, so I've put together a little bit of the itinerary. So Daytona Beach, I'd found some places that looked like they got like anywhere from Landshark Bar and stuff like that. Rock Bottom Brewery and Daytona Beach Brewing look cool, so maybe we'll check out those.
Have you posted your basic map itinerary on like our social media? Because people let them
Yeah.
put a little map up of
Yeah.
where you're going and ask people to comment on where you should stop in each town.
Yeah,
put the
that's a
name
good
of the
idea.
town and then the name of the restaurant or beach bar or whatever.
Yeah.
and then that way you have a clear little suggestion list.
Yeah, so I need to know that. I feel like I did it right, but there's always somebody be like, no, you may see that. That's not it. Go here instead.
I love getting advice from people that have been there.
And then after we hit Daytona Beach, we're going to Jacksonville. Going to hit the Jacksonville Beach Pier area, and I haven't done that. They have like a Joe's Crab Shack, and I saw they have like a Salt Life Food Shack, and look like some cool beach places there. So if you know that, and then we're staying at St. John's Town Center, that
Okay.
area. So
Craft Beer Kev is back.
Yeah, he is.
for this trip, I'm going off keto, and I'm gonna enjoy myself and get back to some craft beers.
Kind of like an athlete's final run. Enjoy
It's
this
the
last
off-season.
season. Enjoy this last run.
It's the off season.
Yeah.
That's what it is. When I'm here, game face. When I'm on the road,
I love it.
we're gonna have a little fun.
Vacation dieting people annoy me
Yeah.
and should be punched.
What's the point?
If you're on vacation,
Yeah.
just enjoy it.
And some people gave me some good tips on Savannah, which we're going to line up there. Service Brewing, somebody said. In fact, Patrick is the bartender. I'll go talk to him.
Nice.
Moon River Brewing, Southbound Brewing. So there's some good places there. So if you got any suggestions. And then we wind up in Atlanta. And the good news, I found out the College Football Hall of Fame, even though they busted out some of the windows with the protests, they've repaired it and it's open. So looking forward to that.
Just crawl right through the hole of the window.
Yes.
You saved the $4.
Free admission. There you go. All right. So anything you want to add to it, 877-979-WRMF.
Check out KVJ TV on YouTube or just log on to kvjshow.com to watch the show now. Powered by Cleveland Clinic, where every life deserves world-class care. Now, back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What do you think is the most overrated show? This is a show that's like, it's the greatest show ever. It's like, I got to watch it all the time. And it's not really that good. It doesn't live up to the hype. If you had to pick out one show.
Probably the zombie one.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Okay.
Everyone loved it. I tried to watch it 6 different times. I got into it a little bit. I thought it was overrated.
Yeah. Have you ever had that, Virginia, where you watched a show and you felt like it wasn't worthy of the hype?
I've turned several things off on Netflix. That The Floor is Lava, that was so stupid.
But was that a hype, though?
No.
Yeah.
It was just a terrible show.
No, Netflix puts it up there and they say trending #1 today. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's #1? Like, that means a lot of people are watching it, so it must be good. No, it does not.
Anytime, because that's their own little.
That's how they tricked me on several things. Now I can't be tricked anymore by the #1.
Netflix is its own entity, and anytime the own entity has their own trending list, the #1 thing they've got trending is what they're trying to promote.
Well, I got tricked by Tiger King because it said #1 and I'm like, all right, everybody's talking about this thing, I gotta watch it. And then I ended up loving it, so I'm like, okay, #1 means awesome.
Yeah. I was surprised because I heard a lot of mixed reviews on what people thought of Tiger King. Either you loved it or you hated it and you just didn't get it.
I loved it. It was just what I needed.
And maybe it wasn't big enough to make this list, this study that they did of the most overrated shows, and each state had their own that they thought was the most overrated. Florida chose Game of Thrones. Thought it was the most overrated show.
I don't think it was overrated. I think it actually underperformed in the last season. I don't think it was overrated. It was worth the hype. When it was in the pocket, Game of Thrones was amazing.
It was, and I think it's all because of the last season.
Agreed.
If it would have wrapped, then people would be like, whoa, that's famous. I don't think or that's amazing. People wouldn't have.
They just didn't finish
Listed
off
it.
strong, but they had a good run.
And I think for that, people in Florida think that that is the top overrated show. The #1 overrated show for the entire country, though, 8 states said it was the most overrated show they've ever seen. Parks and Recreation. They said most overrated show.
I don't think so. I like it, and I don't think it's rated. I mean, do you guys hear a lot of hype about it? A
No.
lot of hype?
I don't.
Maybe it just depends upon the circles that you're in.
Now, the one I hear all the time, and when we talk about it, The Office. I love The Office.
Yeah.
I think it's great, but a lot of people think it's overrated. They don't get it. They think it's stupid.
Yeah. There are some shows that you have to have a certain sensibility to like it.
People think Breaking Bad's overrated. I've heard
Sure.
people talk about that.
The other big shows that people thought were overrated, these were #1 in 7 different states. The Simpsons, Big Bang Theory, The Walking Dead, like you'd said, and Rick and Morty. And that's just it, because we're in a very trendy time where with social media, somebody loves something, and just because maybe a celebrity's retweeted how great a show is, now we all feel like we're going to love it too. Because if we don't like it, then we're not cool.
It is weird how the human brain works. When something gets a lot of hype, whether it be an athlete
Yeah.
or a musician or a show, if it gets too big, part of humans want it to fail. They want to turn on it. It's weird how that works.
Yeah. So, some people are agreeing with Big Bang Theory. Lamest show ever. And that was one of the biggest sitcoms now of all time, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
It was huge, and those stars on that show broke all kind of records for current, comedy salary.
Your show, Friends.
That ain't my show.
But I'm saying you probably think that's overrated.
Yeah, I think Friends is overrated.
I think it is overrated. I don't think it's as bad as Virginia says, but it definitely, the hype it gets, my gosh.
You would think they were like, finding the cure for cancer. Everybody's like, oh, we love Friends.
Yeah.
It's kind of unrealistic.
If you had to pick 4 shows right now that would be categorized for the most overrated show, what 4 would it be?
I think you throw Friends in there because it is so rated high.
Okay.
And no one here really loves Friends at all.
Yeah. I give it a like, but not a love.
Exactly.
There's a lot of
overrated.
Yeah, it could go in that category without a doubt. Okay.
Grey's Anatomy's overrated too, by the way. I'll give you the first 3 seasons.
That Lost, that was so overrated. It fell apart.
It did.
And got confusing.
It was good for a season.
It was hype.
I'll put Game of Thrones on there, just see how it does on a Twitter poll, since supposedly, according to their survey, it was #1 in the state of Florida. I'll put Friends on there. Do you feel like Parks and Recreation belongs on there?
I don't think it's... I think The Office belongs on there more than Parks and Rec, to be quite honest.
Okay. Big Bang Theory, does that belong on there? Oh, you wanted The Walking Dead, right?
Walking Dead, I think, would be good. I really do think Office would be good. And Big Bang would be a good one to put on there, too. They're all more modern.
Yeah.
They're not old.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll put that up on a Twitter poll. We'll see what our audience has to say is the most overrated show. And if you got a suggestion, you can text it to us right now. We'll see what the answers are. 877-979-WRMF. All right, we got some celebrity birthdays going on here today.
Birthdays.
Birthdays.
Oh, yeah, I like that. New remix.
Birthdays.
You got...
I can't think of anything that rhymes with birthday.
Oh, you wanted to go into it. She wanted to flip it. Okay. Get it, mama.
Yeah.
I was ready. I just don't have the skills.
Who cares? Neither do I. It didn't stop me.
Zach Brown from the Zach Brown Band is 42 today. He's got that big old country hit, Chicken Fried. J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter author who's been in some hot water lately, is 55.
Yes, they're coming for her.
Mark Cuban from the Shark Tank is 62 years old.
I love him on that show.
Yeah, I do too.
He spices it. I like spicy.
I got into that show because my dad loves it. It's a fun show.
It is a great show.
Also want to give a big old shout out to Jacob, the sweetest teenager in Florida. Happy 16th birthday. We love you and the wonderful boy that you are, from Mommy, Daddy, Stephanie, Dorian, Jackson, and Toby. And we love the KVJ show, and you got a photo of them there with the birthday boy on KVJ
Aw,
TV.
what a great head of hair that birthday boy
trust
has.
Me. I noticed. Duly noted.
Kevin noticed.
Kevin
Of
would
course I
give a
noticed.
pinky for that
Kevin
hair.
always eyeballs someone who's got a nice head of hair.
I do. I got a lot of hair envy over here.
And then he mumbles under his breath.
Mikey and the YouTube chat. We hope you have a fab weekend in the Keys despite the weather. Cheers, bud. Love the Pickle Squad.
Pickle Squad!
Yeah.
We're supposed to scream pickle every time.
We are?
Yeah.
I get it wrong every time.
So do I. I think I got it wrong too. We're supposed to scream something when Kevin says pickle.
Pickle!
And my 12-year-old son, Cannon, would like to wish Gianna happy 22nd birthday. She's the one that's the Hooters waitress that sang him happy birthday not too long ago.
Oh, I bet he would.
Yes.
Good move, kid.
So he's a big fan of Gianna. So
I mean, Gianna's got a lot of fans.
she does. And,
I saw the video.
Apparently, my daughter let me know she's got her own billboard in Siesta Key, so it's kind of a big deal.
Get it, Gianna.
Yes. So there you go. So Cannon definitely would like to make sure she knows that he wishes her a happy birthday. So there you go. Coming up here in a couple minutes, a no-name movie game is going to be going down. Stat guy Josh is giving us the latest, saying that the longest stretch of wins is 4. Both Jayburn and Virginia have had 4 wins in a row this season. Virginia has had 2 stretches of 4 wins.
Yeah, you won last week.
Yes, I did.
And great news here. We haven't had to go into overtime since April 3rd.
That's good for you, Kevin.
That is great. And in the Corona series, he calls it, the game spanning March 13th till now, Virginia has 7 wins, half of her total. Jaybird has 6 wins, Dennys with 5.
Oh, he is.
His entire count.
He is on my butt like flies on a rib roast.
And then I got 1 win in that time when I came out of retirement for a week. So.
Oh, that is so smug. Do you hear how he said that?
If he plays, he wins.
I mean, the smug delivery on that.
Well,
he
you know
just
what?
wants you to know.
I pulled a Garth Brooks.
It's so annoying.
I'm going to share this award because, you know. Camp KVJ is a way for you to get your kids something awesome and free. I know my kid has already been to Rapids Water Park this summer, had a great time, and would have loved to have these tickets, a 4-pack we got for you. Rapids has 42 water slides and attractions for you to check out, and we also have tickets to the Palm Beach Zoo. Some great stuff going on there. They have all kinds of rare exotic wildlife on a 23-acre jungle adventure for you. And Sarah is on here from Jupiter. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am so excited. My kids are going to be so pumped.
Oh, very nice. Well, congratulations. How old are your kids?
I have a son who just turned 4, and I have a son who's about to turn 6.
Oh, that's so much fun.
I got to tell you, your excitement is contagious. I love it.
Yes.
Well, I love you guys. I just can't believe I got through. I am so excited.
I love it.
Well, have fun. We got the ticket hookup for you and your kids to go and enjoy Rapids in the Palm Beach Zoo. Okay, Sarah?
Oh, thank you so much. You guys have a great day. I love you guys.
Okay, love you too. It is Dennys that is actually defending his crown as the no-name movie game champion.
Retraction.
A bird retraction.
I thought the witch won. That's right. Miho, Sweet Dennys.
I had the hardware. I'm over here holding the belt for some reason. I mean, what kind of heartless champion doesn't hold on to his hardware?
I'm the only one that ever holds on to the belt, though. Usually when someone wins, it just kind of goes in the corner.
You hold on to it until you lose it.
Exactly. That's really kind of the MO. I take it, I'm excited, that I leave it on my Mountain Dew fridge or at a bar.
Yeah. That's pretty much what happens.
But the intent was there to really be a peacocking champion.
Yes, just didn't go down that way. All right, well, we got our partners all lined up here, 877-979-WRMF to team up with Virginia, our champ Dennys, and Jaybird here today to see who's going to walk away with the belt for the weekend.
Man, I tell you what, this pandemic has really been bad for my game.
Oh, I don't know. You got 6 wins in that time. You're only 1 behind Virginia in that
In the pandemic,
stretch.
I haven't been so good.
I think I got my wins a little bit earlier in the year, Kev.
No, well, talk to stat guy Josh. He says exactly the opposite.
You got them in March and April and May, and I just started trying to make a comeback.
He said since March 13th, you have 6 wins. You're saying he's wrong?
No.
You want to make another retraction here? Go ahead and make a statement so he can come back for another retraction.
I want to double check these stats, Kevin.
So you're questioning stat guy Josh.
No, what my point was, I'm not trying to get into the logistics here. I'm just saying the last 2 to 3 months, I have not been very good.
You, I think, had a great stretch there, and then, yeah, you had a drought. It's still been all within the pandemic.
I hear you.
Keep in mind, this thing seems like it's been going on for an eternity now.
Agreed. The last 3 months have sucked.
Okay. All right, during the pandemic, 7 wins Virginia, 6 wins for Bird, and 5 for Dennys. Let's see if Virginia can keep it going here with your partner, Christine from Stewart. Hello, Christine.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I think I am.
Okay. All right. Virginia is going to give you clues to movies. Can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. You got 60 seconds here on the clock, and your time begins now.
Pass. Oh, he's the guy that comes and takes your car if you didn't pay your payments.
Repo Man.
Yes. You're not street intelligent. You know more. Pluralize the guy that takes your car. Pluralize the guy that takes your car.
Hello?
Man.
Okay.
but it's not just singular, it's multiple ones.
The Repo Men.
Good, yay. You're not street intelligent, you're this. You know about leather-bound these. They're in a library. You're not street intelligent. Oh, pass. I feel like I gotta go fast, but I yell this as I'm going fast.
The witch has been cut.
Need
Whoa,
for Speed.
We got a 1.
That was bad.
She said a repo man, and it's repo men, and a lot of time was wasted on that confusion.
Yep.
That one's gonna stick with you.
It is.
Wow.
Okay.
Champ.
All right.
I should have just said pass.
Wow. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
All right, beat yourself up.
Let her take that hard.
Okay, we have got Thomas on here from Port St. Lucie to pair up with Dennys. Hello, Thomas.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay, are you ready for this? You only got to beat 1 to take the lead, okay?
All right.
We got this, Dennys.
Love it. I like the enthusiasm here.
He's very enthusiastic, so are you.
Yeah, well, he's the champion. Of course he's enthusiastic.
Balancing it out a
You can
little
see
bit.
that, yeah. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
They're a bunch of cavemen. It's a animated film from about 6 years ago. Pass that one. That's tough. Let's see here. This is a pass that one. Cheers. This is if you get one of these, it's 6 digits, but it can get you a bunch of money if you have the right 6 digits. We have
combination code.
We have it here in Florida. A lot of people play it to make money. It's a
Lottery.
Gambling. Yep. What's the piece of paper you purchase called?
Lottery ticket.
Yep. This is the person that throws. It's a newspaper at your door. That works.
Paperboy.
That works. But if they're an adult.
Paperman.
Yep. This is a train that comes around during Christmas. It's a Christmas.
Polar Express.
Yep. You're not looking for Mr. Wrong.
You
All
can't
right, pass
say
that one, pass
that.
that. All right, get out of here.
Clear
If
violation.
you drink
Clearly.
this, it does the body good if you drink this. It's a white liquid. Yep, perfect.
All right. That was an unimpressive 4.
The one I know there's.
Paper, man. You said paper. You said newspaper.
I
but...
said newspaper. That's a different word.
Oh, Kevin.
I'm not saying nothing.
Newspaper. That's a separate word.
We'll see what happens. We'll give him a strong 3 right now
You're in the lead.
and see where this winds up.
That may not be a factor depending how terrible I do.
No, you don't know though.
Rochelle is on here also from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Rochelle.
What up, KVJ?
Yeah. All right.
Rochelle, I need it bad. Rochelle, let's give him hell.
I got him. Let's go.
Okay, I
She's
love
ready.
it. I
She
love
is
it.
hype.
And you said you're from Port St. Lucie?
Heck yeah, it's my birthday weekend, so I gotta be hyped today.
Okay.
I'm winning this one for your birthday. This one's for the pizzle. You. Thanks, Dennys.
What a hype guy.
Oh, he's great. He's the best.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock in the no-name movie game. You got to beat 4 here, Bird, for the win.
We got to move that pizza. It's right in the line of the let's move that for a second.
What's wrong with the pizza?
It's distracting him.
Very distracting. It's like right over the cards.
He
It's
can't
just a pizza.
think, but he can't think when he's looking at a pizza.
That macaroni and cheese pizza's eyeballing me.
Okay, here you go. 60 seconds on the clock. No-name movie game. Jaybird for the win. Your time begins now.
Hot. What's the opposite of hot? Yes, okay, and I hate this. It's H2O. Yes, H2O. Another name.
Cold water?
Yes. Pass. In love, it's the pass. Red soaking rubies. I've got a red cytoplasma dripping on my ruby. Think about it. It's you kill pass. You write these and you play this to make a song. You write this and you play it to make a song.
Notes?
Think pass.
Lyrics?
Yes, that's one of them. And then you ding, 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 ding. What would that be?
Melody?
No, you use the instruments. You're making what?
Music?
Yes, put it together.
Oh my gosh, the song?
Pass!
Oh my god.
Wow. Whoa.
That was so hard.
Oh, man.
Music and lyrics.
But she said like 8 words since she said lyrics.
Rochelle, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Rochelle, you were good.
I'm in a slump.
Oh, my goodness. That's a 1 for your final. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about whether Dennys did or did not get 4. He
That strong
is
4
going
I
to win
got.
with 3. So we'll give him a final 3 for Stat Guy Josh. That'll be the official tally, but it's still good enough for a win. So
Oh, yeah.
that's
All
all
right,
that matters.
Dennys.
Nice work, Dennys.
Wow, dynasty over here.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take the belt to the new house.
You should.
I couldn't find it last week.
I don't know what I had it.
Gotta stop smoking that stuff, dog.
Man, where do I live? All right, very nice. Okay, Dennys. That's a streak.
It is.
That's 2 in a row.
Good job.
That is a streak.
A loss for the witch is a win for the bird. To Dennys.
Yeah.
Me and you got 1.
Coming up here in a couple minutes, we've got a KVJ Draft that is going to be going down.
Ooh, yes. Mm-hmm. Another thing I can lose.
Ooh, you may give up the no-name movie game. You don't want to lose this. Today, we're going to be drafting sauces. So, who knows sauces the best on the KVJ show and can put together the strongest sauce team?
Bird,
I
this
think-
is you.
I think I did win last week. That was the first one I won. We did the singers or whatever. So we all have a win in the draft.
Think so.
Yeah.
I won one. I don't even remember what category.
Yeah,
But
we all
yes.
got. Well, we're all
Virginia
competing.
won snacks.
I won the first one. I took your snack.
You did the one that really counts.
You're the value meal killer. You should cry about
Don't
that.
ever call me the value meal killer again.
Killer.
Killer.
Okay.
What do you want from me? I'm almost 50.
All right, no meltdowns on a Friday.
All right, we each get to draft 3 different sauces, and we'll see who can put together the greatest sauce team on the KVJ show coming up next.
Check out KVJ TV on YouTube or just log on to kvjshow.com to watch the show now. Powered by Cleveland Clinic, where every life deserves world-class care. Now, back to the KVJ show. On 97.9 WRMF.
Well, if Jaybird ever wanted to win one of our drafts, this would be it. We're going to be drafting sauces here today. The best sauces that you can get. Now, to let you know what is covered in the sauce category, it basically is something that is liquid that you would pour over a food. Just to let you know. So there are going to be a lot of variations on this. Of course, you know, your standards, condiments, and things like that.
It could be a marinara too.
Yes.
Could you also, would ketchup be okay?
Absolutely. Ketchup would go in there as a sauce. It is something that you typically pour on food. You've got everything from, you know, a soy sauce to, and to let you know as well, I've made the decision here that I believe that the mustards need to be broken up into yellow, brown, and honey. I believe that they're very different, and so I think that they should be separate.
I am so glad you said that. I was afraid we are going to go through this and then.
Well, you're just doing the Lord's work, Kevin.
That's what I am. Clarification. Barbecue sauce, that is just one. I think we'll leave that one category.
Well, he's the commissioner of this whole draft, and I
Yeah.
respect what he's saying.
There's got to be law around here.
So I'm just I'm going specific with the sauces from places like a Wendy's, blah blah blah. See what I'm saying?
You can if you want, but I mean, you would have that category.
Oh,
'Cause
so
we're not going to go. Yeah, I'm not going to go specific name brands. We're going to go the general categories.
Oh, all right.
Because there's enough in that. Because I mean, let's just say we have 3 different kinds of ketchups, or 3 different kinds of.
Yeah, once again, he's blowing it, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm too involved in sauce.
You are. Just
apparently.
Yeah.
stay more broad there.
Yeah, you'll get the overall general category. Because I keep in mind you're dialed a little bit higher on the sauce expertise level than most people.
I feel like it's all happening right now. I'm realizing that live on the air. I'm just too involved. I have very specific notes here. I will dial back.
Yeah.
I gotta do.
Did you just go to pick a card and look at it and see that it was low and pick a different card? Did I just see that happen?
Not on purpose. No.
Do we have to do a...
I have no idea what I
Denny's,
have.
unfortunately, Virginia's calling... Do we have to do a redraw or are we good?
I thought I saw that happen.
Okay.
I didn't. I really didn't. But
I'm sorry, I have to keep you
that's
honest.
fine. But I really did not.
All right. So we don't have any kind of shenanigans here. New cards
Interesting.
for everybody here. We'll just get new cards. All right, draw a new card, Virginia.
It's very important, Kevin. If we don't have the integrity of this game, what do you have?
I am a little annoyed that you're saying I'm cheating, which I swear to God I wasn't.
Okay. All right, now we got through that, hopefully. Let's move on to see who has what here. Okay. All right, I pulled a 6 of diamonds. That is my card. Virginia, what did you get?
I pulled a 10 of diamonds.
Okay. Burr, what do you got? A 10 of spades. They'll give you priority. And Dennys, you got the
8 of diamonds.
Okay, so it goes Jaybird, Virginia, Dennys, and then I have the last pick in the draft. Again, Suits will get to pick from what we have left over here. Okay, here we go. Jaybird, just the position you want to be in. You've got the overall #1 pick in our sauce draft.
Her move backfired so bad because my other card was way worse than this. I'm going to go honey mustard, Kevin. Team Jaybird picks honey mustard for the draft.
Honey mustard for the bird.
Strong pick.
Okay. There you go. That is the first pick overall in the KVJ sauce draft. All right, Virginia, with your first pick, what are you going to go with here?
Have you ever been to Bud's Chicken and Seafood?
Yes, I have.
I'm going to take the bird sauce.
Okay.
But I didn't think we were doing specifics.
Well, I guess it's a sweet, what is it?
Sweet and sour, red kind of bird sauce.
So she gets sweet and sour.
Yes.
All
Okay,
right.
all right.
Virginia gets sweet and sour. Okay. That would include the bird sauce.
Delicious.
Uh-huh. All right, Dennys, what is your sauce pick here in the sauce draft?
So I'm going with my personal Japanese favorites, Tonkatsu Sauce.
What?
Tonkatsu sauce is one of the best. It goes along with like pork cutlets that are panko flake encrusted. It's so good.
That is going to win you the tournament.
Never.
If people haven't tried it, they really should because it's going to change everything.
And what is he called again?
Tonkatsu sauce. Tonkatsu.
Tonkatsu sauce.
Tonkatsu.
I've never heard of it.
Well, you guys, I gotta change your guys' lives. I'm gonna buy some.
Is it sweet?
It is.
But I like
It's
that.
like a sweet Asian barbecue sauce.
Ooh, I might have had it.
Yeah,
Not
I
know
think
what
we've
it's
had
called
it a long
before.
time ago at my place.
Okay, very solid choice there, Dennys. Very solid choice. Okay, with my first pick in the sauce draft, I am going to go with mayonnaise. I'm going to choose mayonnaise.
It's a solid choice.
It's a solid choice. It is.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's also the color of your skin. So it fits perfect.
Okay. I get the next pick since I was last. And with that pick, I am going to go with ketchup.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay. So I've got mayonnaise and ketchup. All right. We swing the draft back to you, Dennys. What is your next pick?
one of my favorites, Thanksgiving white gravy.
Oh, that is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Virginia, back to you in the sauce draft. What do you go with?
I want ranch.
Oh, okay. Solid choice there for Virginia. All right, and back to our overall #1 pick, Jay Bird. What do you go with next?
Team Jaybird picks pizza garlic dipping sauce.
pizza garlic dipping
Like
sauce.
you would see in a Papa John's.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one. And you also have your final pick right now. What is your sauce? The last one you get to choose. You've got honey mustard and garlic dipping sauce so far.
There's been a lot that's been. I'm just afraid I'm going to do a repeat. You said you've picked ketchup.
I have ketchup, mayonnaise. Denny's has white gravy. Don't even think about doing tonkatsu sauce because he's got that one. Yeah, he's got that one covered.
And what did you have, Virginia?
Sweet and sour and ranch.
So what would this kind of sauce go under? A Arby's horsey type sauce. It's like a
horseradish?
No, it's not horseradish. Never mind. That's going to be too confusing. I don't know what you would call an Arby's horsey sauce other than Arby's horsey sauce.
You could go horsey sauce, and then we could there's no horseradish, could be considered possibly if you did kind of like a paste of a horseradish.
There's absolutely a horseradish sauce, and I think that's why they call it horsey.
Yeah.
Because it's got horseradish in it.
That'd be my guess, too.
Then I'll do the, oh man, I'm struggling here. Can you give me like 10 more seconds, please?
He's on the clock, yes. I'll give you a moment here because I know
There's a timer.
this is a big deal. You don't want to blow the sauce draft.
I mean, Kevin's got to keep the integrity of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go...
It's a big one.
Chipotle sauce.
Chipotle sauce.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jaybird, you've made all of your picks. Let's see if he's done enough to win the tournament here today. Virginia, your final pick in the sauce draft is going to be...
Nacho cheese sauce.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that is great.
I blew it.
Okay.
Maybe I should change my last one.
Pumpkin. This always happens when you're so in it.
Dennys, what do you think? What is your last sauce here?
It was Virginia rattled me with that last one because that's such a good one. Because I had written down skiaki sauce. I don't know if you've ever had.
Skiaki.
It's so good.
Are you just making up words?
No, it's the kind when you go to Benihana's and they cook you the steak. Yeah,
what is that brown sauce?
That's it, skiaki
sauce. Oh, that is so good. I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Skiaki.
It's Suyaki.
Is that your choice?
Skiaki, yeah. I was gonna. I think it's a great choice. People go there, right?
Hey, look, you're proving how proud you are of your Asian culture.
Yeah, a lot of Asian sauces.
I'm jealous. I wish I was Asian.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me see here. I am at the final pick overall here in the draft before we give it to Suits to let him finish up. And I think it would only be right and fair for me to go with hot sauce. So I'm going to...
I mean, that's a very popular one, and that...
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
All right.
You've picked the most generic, simpleton choices, but will it win you the whole thing?
It ain't...
Ketchup, mayonnaise, and hot sauce. That's your picks.
That's it. It's my three.
It's so staple.
It's very solid.
But is it too staple?
It might be. I don't know. That's just it.
And did I get too cute with Chipotle sauce? I think I might have.
Now, I'll let you know that Suits has got a lot of good stuff here on the table because he runs Kvj TV. We can't integrate him into the actual draft, but he gets the scraps. You can put together a possible winner from what I'm seeing with a lot of mustards, barbecue sauce, a steak sauce, a salsa, a marinara, a Caesar dressing, a vinaigrette, soy sauce still on the table here. Suits.
No one took barbecue sauce?
And that's my first pick right
Wait a
there.
minute.
I was hoping nobody would do it. Barbecue sauce, first pick.
That's brilliant.
You took Chipotle sauce
I was
over
rattled.
barbecue?
I was rattled because you called me a cheater. So I'm like, oh my gosh, son of a biscuit. Barbecue sauce?
Barbecue sauce goes to Suits. That's brilliant.
Wow.
Okay. Suits, what is your second pick?
I'm going to go with a spicy mustard sauce.
Okay, spicy mustard. Okay, all right, so that'd be... I'll give you spicy to brown because they're often similar. So if you're a spicy to brown mustard fan, that is in that category. Nice choice. All right, and your third and final pick, Suits?
I am going to go with soy sauce.
Wow.
Solid.
Wow. Okay.
Suits.
Wow. All right. That's not bad. All right, those are going to be posted. The sauce pairings we all came up with. Who has the strongest team? We'll start getting some of the early results in here. 877-979-WRMF. Also, your Feel Good Fridays. Any little positivity you want to share with us, you can let us know here at the KVJ Show. Oh, yeah, a lot of comments about the sauce draft that we just had. And it was sauce slash, kind of a condiment. It was a food covering. And, maybe condiments could have been its own separate. But we need, with 5 people, you need 15 solid. But so we just kind of, for right now, threw them all in together. Maybe in the future we'll do them separate and do condiments later on down the path. So today, condiments work into it. So a mayonnaise, a ketchup, a mustard, all that kind of stuff is working in with what we got here.
All that it's dippable, so
Yeah.
it counts.
Yeah. So we put all that together in the category here today. There's definitely a lot of stuff. I mean, even with 15 off the board, there's still a lot that is left. People were just saying, I can't believe some of the stuff that you guys did not take. That's crazy.
I agree. I'm way too involved. Sometimes you can be blinded by your own passion.
I wish I would have put peanut sauce.
And no one took marinara sauce. Like, I didn't take marinara.
Yeah.
I didn't take barbecue.
Right.
I was rattled. I just wasn't prepared, man.
Okay, well, Jaybird, he went with honey mustard, garlic dipping sauce, and chipotle sauce, his 3 that he chose.
And I don't hate any of those sauces.
Yeah.
I do love all of them.
But if you're playing to win.
Marinara, I mean, that's just such a
staple.
It's a game changer.
Virginia went with sweet and sour, ranch dressing, and nacho cheese sauce. Dennys has tonkatsu sauce, white gravy, and sukiyaki sauce.
You have to look 2 of those up.
I've got mayonnaise, ketchup, and hot sauce.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a neat strategy you got.
Yeah, I just cover some bases.
Kind of middle of the road, kind of boring.
That's how I work.
That's my arena.
Someone is, I've had a few people now complain that Suits isn't, and I know he runs KVJ TV. They had a suggestion.
Okay.
They said Suits could technically be on the phone and run KVJ TV if you wanted to make it 110% fair. But
okay.
I like that.
Yeah, we might try that next week.
That's a good modification.
Yeah, that's something to figure out.
Well, Suits is doing a great job, and he's getting the scraps, and he's doing a great job.
Because a lot of stuff that was left, that is kind of the complaints. He still picked up a barbecue sauce, spicy brown mustard, soy sauce. You've got people like going, nobody took A1 steak sauce. Salsa is still out there.
I'm surprised you didn't take salsa, Kevin. You love salsa.
I do. I went hot sauce over it.
Okay.
So is Tabasco, would you count that as a
Tabasco's
hot sauce?
A hot sauce?
Yeah,
okay.
so I get that. Yeah, and siracha, and
all
things.
that would go under.
Cholula, all
Cholula,
that.
all that. Yeah, hot sauce covers all that. So.
But that means I get the honey mustard of everything, that's something that I can.
It's a broad.
Yeah.
Honey mustard is your best pick.
That's my favorite. That's my all-time favorite sauce. But man, a honey mustard barbecue combo, damn it, would have changed the world.
If you had honey mustard, barbecue, and marinara, you'd be unstoppable.
I think I would have won it.
Yeah, Denny's going to be posting those up, and before the end of the show, we'll see where we are with the draft.
How bad do you want to punch me?
I don't want to punch you.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Well, I'm a pacifist. I don't want to punch any woman.
You don't want to
Well, me and Kevin think that me accusing you of cheating rattled you so bad that it made you have bad picks. And I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to rattle you to that level. I was trying to rattle you, but I wasn't trying to ruin your game.
Oh, it's all good. Does it really matter? Other than to me, does it really matter?
Yeah.
Probably not.
It does, and it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. We do have a couple nice feel-good Fridays here. There's some people that got some positive news. Definitely want to share in their joy. I think that's always fun. Got to say what up to our bud, Philip at Buds. His wife is in labor with their first child. So if we can give a little shout out to my wife, Christina, and our son, Jack. She loves you guys. I'm sure she's going to be listening to the show on her headphones for encouragement. So, yeah, I don't know if you need a push chant or what, but
we do.
there you go.
Let's give her
Push, push, push,
Let's do it.
push.
3, 2, 1.
Push, 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 push.
That's right.
Well, congratulations. That is great. You guys are KVJ family.
Yes.
And I believe they're putting bird sauce in the baby's bottle.
That was the inspiration for my first pick.
I love it.
Yep. Also, Feel Good Friday. Somebody's finally getting to Key West for their bachelorette party that has been postponed since March. Good for you. And I hope that Isais is going to maybe steer clear of your festivities. I don't know what you'll get because it looks like it's, kind of a little bit further out from the Keys.
Right now, you're not in the cone. The Keys are not at all in the cone, but it could change.
If it was supposed to land, do they have a sort of a time period? Is it Saturday? Is it Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you're looking at right now, if you're trying to keep track of, okay, what is going to be my schedule, if I'm going to be working around trying to get outside. They say that Saturday into Sunday, it looked like about a Saturday 8 p.m., is when it might be just parallel with a West Palm Beach.
But you're going to start to see yucky weather Saturday, so it's going to ruin your entire Saturday and your entire Sunday.
Yeah, well, they say hopefully by maybe, later in the morning on Sunday that it may be well north of us. So I don't know what the remnants will be behind it, but who knows, maybe Sunday you might see some sunshine. Maybe, I don't know. I'm optimistic.
Positive K.
Yeah. Virginia, it's all rain. I see sunshine by noon.
I'm looking at the map, and Sunday early a.m. it's parallel with us, so I don't know.
Thunderstorm, meet my friend Sunshine.
Yes. They expect some quick tropical downpours, possible 30 to 40 mile per hour tropical storm force winds with gusts up to 60 and maybe about 2 to 3 inches of rain is what we're looking at with that on late Saturday. I also found out, too, that Isais means God is my salvation. It's of Spanish origin. Shane sent that in.
Does that kind of make it even more ominous of a storm?
God is my salvation.
Like, I'm a storm, I'm coming, God is my salvation?
Yeah, it's got some kind of biblical type of... Yeah, but it's a Cat 1.
Speaking of, man, we got some of those Armageddon-looking biblical murderous crows outside.
They're so loud, Kevin.
They're trying to get rid of them. They can't get rid of them. It's a family of them. It's a mama, papa, and 2 little birds. And they all got these lesions and sores on their face. They're pecking each other's face. They're eating other birds. They are slimy looking. They look like Armageddon birds. I'm telling you.
On meth? What?
They are.
What's going on?
If they try to get into the studio, they bang their head, and then all their faces. They look like meth birds.
Get me a paintball gun.
Yeah, they're trying to get them out of here, and they just will not. They're trying to build a nest by our studio.
And they're so loud, but they murderous screams coming out of these birds.
And for 3 days in a row, they've been eating. They keep on finding other birds, and they're eating it. And me, Suits, and Dennys, we're in horror, but we can't stop looking. They're baby birding other birds to the baby birds. Does that make sense?
They're cannibals.
Yeah.
They're feeding it to their children.
We got cannibal crows.
Cannibal crows.
It's a lot, Kevin.
It's not as good as Counting Crows, but
it's not. It's really actually quite disturbing.
Oh, yeah. I can see why. It's nature, man. That's just what happens.
Man, it's brutal.
That's what happens when nature meets meth.
Yeah, these look like meth birds.
Mm-hmm. Also, another Feel Good Friday. Somebody said, I decided to get sober during the quarantine, and I'm still going strong. Just hit 4 months. Best part is that I have more money and clarity now than I've ever had in my life, and that is a great feeling. So,
wow.
Good for you.
Yes. Congratulations to you for your Feel Good Fridays here today. All kinds of interesting things going on with your misconnections here today. In fact, this has kind of a different tone than one I'd really ever seen. This is for Jupiter locals. It was Kyle that had sent out this misconnection. And it says, yeah, to the boomer that got fussy with me being 4 inches over the tape at Publix while he was paying for his prune juice, half a foot away from the young woman at the register. I stepped back to the line, I giggled a little, and at that moment I knew that we had something special. You turned and you yelled at me for laughing. I knew you were the one. When I told you to chill out, man, and pay for your groceries, you made a scene and stepped up to my face. I never left my line. You got so close to me, I thought we were going to kiss.
That's not COVID friendly. You're yelling at somebody about how they're not following the rules, but you're getting in their face? You're an idiot.
The cashier asked you to leave, but you promised me that you put me in a body bag in the parking lot. We started with a distance problem, became a love close enough to feel the warmth of your breath. I purchased my milk for dinner, and you weren't there in the parking lot when I came out. Well, until we meet again, my lost love.
So close.
So close. Yes.
People are losing it out there.
People are losing it out there, Virginia. It's a crazy world we
People
live in.
are losing it in here.
This is an interesting misconnection. A male seeking a woman. And the title on this one is Sweet Caroline. It says here, we made love once last year when you went back to New Jersey. Rumor has it, you're back in West Palm Beach. We went through a lot of cigars during lovemaking that night, especially the ones that got lost in certain places on your body.
Whoa.
If you lose even just one, that's a big problem.
And certain places, sounds like there was more than one place that got lost.
That's right, certain places. My air conditioner broke that night, so we had very balmy and moist sexual relations.
I'm out.
You told me that you liked it sweaty, so it worked out perfectly. I kept singing Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline, bum, 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 and you loved it. Every time I hear that song, I think of what we did that night and that balmy, sweet, moist, sexual lovemaking. Please hit me up. I am so horny for my sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
Tell me this, so I know it's you. What Katy Perry song were we also listening to when we first started doing it? It's quite a playlist she's got there.
It is.
Wide Awake?
You go from Neil Diamond right to Katy Perry. Interesting.
Teenage Dreams. What was going on there?
Sweet Caroline. Gross, gross, gross.
This is a male seeking a female. Says, are you sophisticated and meth friendly? It says here,
I am in need of a sophisticated woman who is also meth friendly. I know this sounds like a joke, but it's not. I am a hard-working man who happens to responsibly smoke meth on the reg. Now, most people run away when they hear the word meth. So please keep an open mind. I'm a successful business owner. I've done a lot of things in life, except for fall in love.
Aww.
Now I'm ready to take that step. My meth smoking doesn't define me as a human. It's just something that I love. Some people can smoke meth or crack and they can still keep it together, and I'm one of those people. If I sound like your kind of scene, please send me a pic. But make sure it includes a tushy shot. I like tushies. I like to see what I'm getting myself into.
Ugh.
okay. Can you really have a meth habit and keep it together? Like, is there anybody out there that is regularly smoking meth? You'd be going, wow, I had never had any idea.
You're crushing it in your life. Your business is going well. Family's great, but you smoke meth on the reg, as they say.
And it can't be like it's just you just started a couple months ago. You have to have been doing it for over like 8 months.
By the way, your meth voice, spot on, perfection.
Okay, good. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I'd like to say I've dabbled.
You're giving us the good stuff.
Okay, good. Got one more for you here. This misconnection is a female seeking a female, so listen up. It might be a little sexy. It says, we need a third.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Listen up, Suits.
Listen up, third bird.
Third bird.
It says here, I need to surprise my husband for his 50th birthday. He is well built and has an absolute monster for a package. You won't be disappointed if you're an SQ.
Oh, size queen.
I will also be joining you both. Don't worry, all the attention will be on you. I'm 40 years old, but I have the body of a 21-year-old, I'm told.
By who?
We're looking for females 18 to 22 years old.
Oh, Bird, you're out.
I'm so out. I'm
Damn it.
real out.
I was in it till then.
That's the age that we both like. We will make sure that you have meals paid for and gas in your tank. My husband does this thing called the tornado tickler. I think you will love it and find it splendid.
F5, y'all.
If you want to experience the tickler, send us your info. Please include a picture of your feet. Yes, we're also into feet. Come join the fun. We need a third. Do you want to be her?
Her.
Lana should apply.
Lana would rock their world.
That is definitely the move.
Oh, man, they'd actually regret getting Lana in there.
Everybody regrets getting Lana in there.
Especially after they get tested.
Yeah, maybe that one girl, we shouldn't have had her in here.
If all Lana gives you is Corona, you're lucky.
Yes, Jaybird's sleazy alter ego, Lana.
Yeah, some people are like, who's Lana? Who's this Lana
Wait,
woman?
what's going on? Yeah. Watch the After the Show podcast. You'll definitely know.
More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
You know, sometimes things just don't go your way. You ever have that? When it rains, it pours. Just like, oh, man. You know, we got to be grateful for those little things. But, you know, sometimes you just got to laugh at the little screwballs that life throws you.
Life is a comedy from a certain point of view.
That's true. There's a site of all about this. It's called FML. You might understand what the F stands for, and it's about my life. People are posting up things that have gone wrong in their life, so maybe you can feel a little bit better about yours. That is the whole reason for this. Some of the ones I saw posted up there today, somebody posted, today somebody stole a package off my doorstep. Too bad it was the video doorbell to prevent my packages from being stolen.
That's true irony.
What a twist of fate that is, huh?
We have that Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll forget that we have it, and Panda gets notifications anytime there's movement at the door.
Anytime?
Anytime. I don't have that feature hooked up on my phone because I don't want it going off all day.
Okay.
But I forget that we have it, so I'll be on the porch or something, and I'll be doing something, and all of a sudden Panda will be like, I'm watching you. Because you can talk to people through the Ring doorbell.
So if you have a potted plant hanging from your little ceiling area and the wind has it move, you're going to get a notification.
If it swings enough, yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
That's awesome.
It lights up, and Panda can talk to me. And I forget that he's watching, so he can be a creeper and just sit there and watch me.
Wow.
If I had that on my patio, it would be going off all the time from all of the squirrel humping. It just would. There's no way my thing wouldn't be going off constantly.
Ding, ding, ding. Somebody else wrote on the FML site, today I found out that my hearing is average for a 60-year-old. I'm 30.
Oh.
Well, that sucks.
Gosh, it does suck.
That's awesome.
Jeez. Wow. Somebody else posted, today I found out my boyfriend doesn't think it's important to wipe after he poos.
That's breakupable.
We're kidding, right?
Don't know.
Because he's living in olden times when you had just that old. He's got medieval butt. I don't think they wiped their butts in medieval times, did they?
I think even they did. I think they used leaves and things like that. They used bark.
Okay. But it's still okay. All right, exactly.
I don't think nobody wants poo on them, right?
I couldn't even imagine that.
I bet if you got used to it, if that was your way of going, yeah.
But if you do that, then it's not clean. And trust me, because I have a 4-year-old or 5-year-old who's trying to learn how to wipe. When you don't wipe properly, it becomes itchy and irritated back there. It's important to get the area clean. And hopefully you, even as a caveman, would make the correlation.
Are you mansplaining how to wipe her butt? I think she is.
Yeah, she's letting you know what happens. Yeah.
You don't want poo back there.
No, you don't.
You don't. He's an animal.
Well, I got those hang-ups about anything in any orifice where it drives me crazy. I have to have everything clean. And, you know, I couldn't even imagine if I had to do that, I probably would just go walk over into the corner and lay down in the fetal position. I don't think I could actually function.
Oh, in this South Florida heat? That's how you get rash butt.
Sweaty rash butt.
And your poor mate. Mm-hmm. Whoever you're dating, your poor whoever.
Whoever you're dating, they just broke up with you.
You need to leave him.
Another post on the FML site said, today my daughter locked herself in the bathroom having a tantrum after her boyfriend dumped her. So out of sheer desperation, I had to go sit in the kitchen sink to go tinkle. As timing would have it, that's exactly when my husband walked in with his mom and sister. Gosh, that's just... You ever have that where you know you're doing something very weird in your house and there is a chance somebody might be coming around and you're just praying to God that they don't?
Doesn't happen at home, but it always happens at work. If I'm doing something odd in the hallway, all right, there's our manager.
Yeah. That's exactly when that is going to be happening. And another post here, and this is basically a flip side of this. Today, I walked in on my mom pleasuring herself on the kitchen table.
Whoa.
On the table.
Mom, we eat there.
Right.
We sure do.
I feel violated. That would be, does that just one of those things you never talk about again?
No, it's one of those things that change your course, that everything in your life has changed again, and you never can forget that.
I don't think so.
That'll always be in your head. Well, I can't say the story, but I've seen something before, and you never get it out of your mind. Let's just say that.
It forever changes the course of your relationship.
It does.
Forever.
It really does.
You're right. Wow. Okay. Yeah, all right. Anything personally to add to that to make people feel better about their own misgivings in life? You can text it to us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth.
Oh, yeah. Well, as you probably know, there are a couple places here in South Florida that are not playing when it comes to the coronavirus. Miami, they're not playing about masks. You got to be wearing them, or they're going to have somebody come up and just hand you a ticket. If you're walking through a Publix parking lot and there's nobody around, you got a mask off in Miami-Dade, there is a chance you will get a fine of $100 for doing that. If you're in the Florida Keys and you have tested positive for COVID-19 and they say you need to quarantine yourself and you do not, you will end up in jail, apparently.
The clink?
The clink.
Good. That's how it should be.
2 residents there ignored the orders to quarantine after testing positive, and the couple got arrested after neighbors at their apartment complex gave police a video of them flouting the order from the state health department. A judge viewed the video and signed a warrant for their arrest, and then they went and picked them up, and they put them in jail in isolated negative pressure rooms that did not allow air to escape to other parts of the prison.
There you go. Law's the law. You can't go out there and knowingly keep spreading it around.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You deserve whatever bad happens to you.
They do not play. Somebody else not playing is a 29-year-old flight attendant from Safety Harbor, Florida. She was off doing her job, flying around the country. And then when she comes home on Wednesday night, she finds her husband having sex with another woman. Now, she could have handled this calmly and just walked away and hopped on another plane, but nope, she decided to instead take a guitar off the wall and smash her husband in the face with it.
I don't mean to laugh. Well, actually, I do.
You love that story, don't you, Virginia?
It's a happy ending.
She got arrested for domestic battery.
And it's worth it.
Yeah. Well, we're talking a little bit about those Ring doorbells. It's kind of handy to have for many different reasons. An Uber Eats customer in Chicago caught his delivery driver on security camera eating his order of boneless wings from Buffalo Wild Wings before he got to the door.
Hell no!
He is still chewing by the porch?
Not that he's chewing, but when the customer gets the bag of food, he spots sauce smeared all over the bag and realizes that the driver had already enjoyed the wings. Then he went to his Ring doorbell and looked at the footage and sees the driver in his driveway chowing down and then confronts the driver and says, "Sorry, I was hungry."
I bet that happens sometimes. And they act like it just got lost. Oh, they didn't get your wings. It's the restaurant's fault. Damn.
The customer ended up getting a refund for the meal, but he's not really happy with the restaurant. He said, "Why was there no tamper-proof seal on the container?" Uber's looked into the incident immediately, and the driver has been fired. So there you go. And if you think that's bad, this might actually be a worse sin of a delivery driver. A pizza delivery guy in Fruitland Park, Florida, got caught pleasuring himself in his 1996 Honda Civic in a convenience store parking lot. The cops come up and are like, "Dude," he's like, "What? I didn't know you couldn't do that in your own car."
You said he was a pizza delivery guy?
Yes.
Did he have a pie in the car with him? That's an important
Maybe that's
question.
what got him turned on.
Well, I just don't want that guy delivered and handling my pizza after.
Yes, it doesn't say. Well, Domino's in New Zealand has canceled its discount that they were offering to people named Karen. They were doing a Karen promotion, and ironically, people complained to their managers about it. And they've canceled it.
I need to see your manager about the Karen promotion.
I'm upset about your Karen promotion. Can I see a manager?
So the Karens canceled the Karen?
Yes, pizza promotion.
Karens, what are you doing? This was a discount for you.
Oh, that's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Wow, Karens.
That's a bold move on Domino's to get involved in something like that.
It's New Zealand. They feel like they've conquered COVID, so they're feeling bold these days.
You're right.
Yes.
I like it. I like a bold move.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're in Albany, New York, keep those pants up. They do not allow sagging pants there, and they haven't since 2010, but they brought this ordinance that is 10 years old back up again, and only one person was like, I think they should be able to have sagging pants. Everybody else said, nuh-uh, we're not allowing it. They will not allow sagging pants there, and basically they say that it reflects poorly on those who are out in public, particularly those seeking jobs. The Albany City Commission,
What do you care?
in November 2010, passed an ordinance that prohibited the wearing of pants or skirts 3 inches below the hips, imposing a $25 fine for an initial offense and up to $250 for subsequent offenses.
I've never liked a dress code.
I just don't understand why you care what somebody else is wearing.
Well, I mean, because it's kind of like when a neighbor has an eyesore, you have to see it all the time. They complain because it's inappropriate. It's an eyesore.
But as long as all the naughty bits are covered, who cares?
I mean, when you leave your house, there's a chance you're going to see something you don't like or agree with. Deal with it.
That's kind of the way it goes, right? All right.
Learn to not care.
People. I'm aging out of this planet, Virginia.
I'm right there with you, bruh.
Coming up here, we'll play a round of producer Dennys knows when you're high. So if you're high right now, we need you to call us up. We'll give you a minute. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. If you just did a big old rip, man, yeah, I'll pick up the phone. 77. What's the next part? It's the radio station. Oh yeah, 979. Man, them last four I'm not gonna get. Well, it's the call letters of the radio station. WRMF. Oh yeah, man. So if you're that guy, call us right now. We want you. And if you're not high, you can still call us. Because that's the name of the game. We believe that Dennys will not fail today. He will know when you're high. So call us up right now.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
Producer Dennys knows when you're high. He never misses this. He just has a superpower. If, there was a superpower for all of us, Dennys just has an uncanny ability to hear somebody talking. He's like, they're high.
Yeah, I'm glad that's the superpower I got out of all of them.
And he's cool to hang out with to boot.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Thank you,
That's
Bird.
superpower, yeah. Okay, we got Katie on here from Boca. Then he's going to seriously grill Katie here, put the pressure on her, and then he's going to try to guess if she is high or not. Hello, Katie.
Hello, what's going on, guys?
Not much. How are you doing today?
I am awake. That's how I'm doing.
All right, she's just getting through it.
Yeah.
Okay. Denny's got a
I'm
couple
just
questions
getting
here
through it.
for you. Denny's, what do you want to ask Katie here today?
All right, Katie, what would be your impersonation of a sexy Elmo? Like if you had to make Elmo sexy.
And that's weird because that's like my daughter's favorite stuffed animal, so that's going to get weird. Okay. So a sexy impression of Elmo. I don't know.
Not good.
I love it. That was
wow.
good.
That was real
I
good.
don't know. I'm trying to think what his song is. I don't know, though. It would just have to be like a, I don't know.
That was so good. I thought it was Elmo.
You gave us an effort. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Send my number.
I told you he's going to grill you. All right, Denny's, what do you got for her now?
Right.
Second question. What 3 items would you buy if you wanted to creep out a cashier?
Let's see. Condoms for sure, obviously. A pregnancy test and a pack of beer.
Confuse them.
Sounds just like a good time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And final question. If you had to eat the oldest thing in your refrigerator right now, what do you think that would be?
Like a steak from like a week ago.
Oh, and steak ends up smelling like farts.
It does.
It does, yeah.
No, it's gross. I didn't get the okay though from my husband before I throw anything out, so it's still sitting in there because I haven't felt like asking him.
Still me, it's all right.
Yeah, if he gets sick, it's not you.
Hey, he's a man. He'll
Yeah.
eat that thing if it's a week
Yeah,
old.
you know, it's all him.
Mm-hmm.
It's all him.
All right. Well, you've heard a little bit of Katie here. Dennys, what do you think? Do you think she's high?
I'm getting a little high vibe from Katie.
Really? Okay. All right. So you're saying a yes on that?
I think I'm going to go high with Katie. I think I'm going high. Logging that in.
Katie, are you high?
I am high and awake.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh. I did not get any high vibe from her.
I would have said you were sober, Katie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mom, so I got that sober voice.
Wow. She knows how to wear it. That's why Denny's got a
She's
superpower.
Good.
Yeah.
She's
that's amazing.
good, but you're good too.
Yeah.
Dang.
He's impressive, isn't he? Very nice. Well, thank you, Katie. Enjoy your day.
I think we all learned something from Katie.
I'm glad she actually tried answering those questions because they were kind of weird.
Now we've got Penny here from Jupiter. Give it a shot here. Producer Dennys knows when you're high. He's already 1 for 1 so far. Hello, Penny.
KVJ!
Yeah!
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Okay, Denny's got a few questions here. He's, I don't know what, he's just in the zone today. Let's see if he can keep it up here. We had Katie, who did a great job with her high mom voice. Fooled everybody but Denny's. What about Penny here, Denny's? What do you think?
Oh, it's funny. My first question actually is, Penny, how many pennies do you think you could fit in your mouth if you just took a handful of change?
Oh my God, what a good question.
You don't got a lot of
So unsanitary, though.
A solid 33 pennies in my mouth.
33 pennies.
33.
I kind of want to try that on Monday.
You got disinfect.
Yeah, that'd be a great sudden death. Yeah, you just take 33
Sudden
random
death?
pennies that we'll get out of one of those, like, you know how they do those, like, change jars
Oh,
at, like, a
geez.
gas
We
station?
can play right now. I've got a change jar right here.
I totally feel like I can get way more than 33 pennies in my mouth.
Well, let's do this.
But I also do feel like it would lead to my sudden death.
Yeah, instant
Yes, it
death.
would, yeah. Yeah, there's no way that's good for your health.
We're ready.
See how many 33 is.
Yeah, count it on the air right now.
Okay.
1.
I have to because now you put it in my head. I won't be able to think about anything but.
Do it during a commercial break.
Okay, next question here, Denny's.
Would you rather only be able to sleep on pizza or only wear pizza as clothes?
Ooh.
That's it. That's easy.
I would rather wear pizza as clothes because depending on the toppings, you could definitely accessorize your outfit.
That's
a great.
fantastic answer.
Wow, accessorize. Never even thought about that. Brilliant.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, third and final question here, Denny's. What you got?
Final one for you. If you were a salesperson, what would be your sales tactic if you had to sell depressed donkeys? Like Eeyore.
Oh man. Well, I am in sales, so this would actually be a really interesting exercise for my team to think about.
Okay.
You'd probably have to come up with a pitch at least that you wouldn't be alone in your sadness right now in the quarantine.
A sad partner.
They're sad too.
Yes, misery loves company.
You're right.
I like your style.
So you could sell, yes, a miserable donkey that will be just as sad as you.
That would work.
That might work. Yeah, that's very fascinating. That's quite a smart little answer there. Denny's, what kind of vibe are you getting here from Penny?
Penny's tricky. She really is.
She sounds awesome and fun.
That's what's tricking me because I mean she's answering everything so well.
Yeah, she is.
She's a little giggly.
But
I
is
mean,
that
planned?
I know.
Is that just playful and cute?
Exactly.
Penny is tough.
What do you
And
think?
it's an
here?
awesome. I love that name, Penny.
Yeah, I'm digging it too.
If you got married to her, her name would be Penny Pennington.
And I love that.
Ooh.
I'm not trying to be creepy. Virginia was creepy before.
Are you single, Penny?
Got her, yeah.
Are you single?
I was really hoping that Dennys was going to ask me what body part I would want as like food, just so that Jason may, holla at me.
Oh! This is
So-
taking an interesting turn here, huh?
Penny,
Wow.
you can be the first girl he samples post-COVID.
Samples?
Yeah, why don't you slow down over there? Yeah, my pimp Virginia over here. Yeah.
Well, it's been a while.
She's gonna get her cut.
Yeah, why don't you just
Wow.
Kevin, you have the power to turn Virginia's microphone off.
She's doing her work over there. Yeah.
Well, Penny, it's nice to meet you. I'm sorry this is so awkward.
I'm not.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna go not high. I don't know.
Okay, Denny's is
can't
saying
peg
that
it.
Penny is not high. Penny, are you high or not?
I am absolutely high.
Gosh, she's so good.
Oh, she stumped you.
Penny! Wow! And she's high, Denny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
She
so good.
Just
she got
got
me.
sexier.
Wow. Boy, they can see you
Penny,
play it off, huh?
we've had a good time here, Penny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That is so impressive. All right,
Get them
very nice.
digits. Get them digits.
Jason, I'll reach out to you after Virginia Law, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh, she
Wow.
sounds adorable.
It's going well.
sounds
Thank
adorable,
you so
Virginia.
much. There's a lot going on there, huh?
There's a lot.
All right, fascinating stuff. Well,
Penny Pennington?
happens.
I mean, Penny Pennington might be the best.
how catchy would that be?
This is Kismet.
What would they name their kids? There's a lot of things you could do with that.
Nickel.
Didn't you want Penelope?
I did. I love the name Penelope for a girl.
Oh, you could just all kind of have that PP thing
Penelope,
going on.
Penny, Pennington. It's a lot.
What
It
a
is.
cute little family.
Oh man, I can already see it. It's perfect. That's great.
Let's do this.
Oh, Virginia.
Can we see a picture of her? Just start talking to her.
Well,
It's not going to hurt to talk to her.
we will never hear from Penny again.
Don't say that.
I'm just being real.
That's Sad Donkey over there.
Yeah, Eeyore.
That's what that is.
No, okay. If she sends Denny's a message, we'll explore it, Virginia.
Thank you.
What's it?
You know what it is, Kevin.
Coming up here in a couple minutes, I thought maybe I liked Denny's idea about trying to sell a sad donkey.
Okay.
And I thought maybe we play a quick little game of entrepreneur here, where you draw out two words, and then after drawing the second word, you got to put them both together and make up an imaginary product, and then pitch it for 30 seconds.
Oh, you know I love this game.
I know you're a
on
fan
a
of it.
Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I like.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a
Okay.
little bit of fun. Maybe play a quick little round of entrepreneur here.
I think we should bring this back as a regular, but that's just me.
Maybe we will. Who knows? So I'll give you a second to compose yourself for some entrepreneur coming up next.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
All right, we're going to play a round of entrepreneur here where you have to use your creativity to come up with and sell a product on the fly. Denny's kind of put Penny, who, by the way, was high, too. So, I mean, I like to see you guys try to get all high and then try to sell a sad donkey.
Penny, my future wife, Kevin?
Yeah, I know. Virginia's over here scheming, trying to make it happen.
Well, this just in.
what
One
do
of
you got
my
now?
very good girlfriends just texted me and let me know that she knows Penny.
Oh,
she
yeah.
does.
And I am currently asking for a photo.
Look at Virginia. Just always working, always grinding, this one.
That's what she does.
Everything
That's
I
her
do,
superpower.
I do it for you.
I know. I kind of wish you wouldn't. Wish you'd dial it back a bit.
That's not an option.
Oh, I know.
Has Virginia ever successfully hooked you up?
No, you are the best. You, Kevin Ralston,
Okay.
are a great great wingman. Virginia's natural reaction, she'll try to be cool, and then she'll try somehow to humiliate me, which isn't great for game.
You're trying to impress a girl and
Yeah, he's got a zit. Oh my God, look at his zit. How gross is he?
I would never.
Whatever.
I've never done that. Twice.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Ralston, though, he is good. I've seen him work it.
Well, maybe I should send Kevin Penny's number. Kevin can be your wingman.
I'm good.
He's good, though.
Yeah.
He gets excited because he's not in that world anymore, and he can do it without getting in trouble because he's doing it for me. It's good.
So here's what we do in the game entrepreneur here that we're going to sell is you're going to be picking out 2 words. I'll give you like a 5-second pause, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm starting your music. As soon as your music starts, you got to start pitching the product.
Okay.
So you have all of like 5 seconds to comprehend what it is that you have and then to start selling whatever the product is. Okay, low card goes first here. We're drawing on this right now. And then we'll pass the cup around where you pick out 2 different words and put them together. Everybody's going to go. Okay. I got a king. Virginia, what you got?
8.
Okay. Bird?
6.
Okay. Dennys?
9.
You got a 9. Okay. So it looks like, what was yours again, Virginia?
8.
Okay. So it's Bird, V, Dennys, me, and then we'll try to get Suits in here.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you get the cup here for entrepreneur. You're going to be drawing out 2 words. Bird.
Do I read them out loud when I get it?
Yeah, read the first one so you can kind of like set yourself to it.
I spilled the cup. Dennys.
I caught it.
Of course, you give him a cup and he spills it.
Of course. See, there it is
That's
right
the
there.
wingman.
If there was a hot girl
Yeah.
right here, she'd be, oh, look clumsy.
He's so clumsy.
Hamburger hands.
Oh, he's got a small penis too. Ah, quack, quack, quack.
Penny, I hope you're okay with meat hooks.
Secret is the first one.
Secret.
And then
Okay.
the second one is secret anger.
You have to sell secret
I have to
anger.
sell secret anger?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Secret anger. Oh, hey, do you want secret anger? It is a liquid you can drink when you are a passive person like a producer Dennys. You drink it on the down low and you become angry. You can beat everybody's ass and you get a pass because you are clinically on secret anger.
Okay.
Pretty good.
How do we get it?
Yeah.
You get it on the website secretanger.org. If you take it too many times, you could die.
Okay. All right. There you go. Secret anger.
That was not easy.
That was tough.
Secret anger.
Okay.
All right.
You came up something pretty good there. All right, Virginia, it is your turn here. Entrepreneur, what is your first word you're drawing out of the cup?
First word is mask.
Okay.
Second word is snow.
Okay, and again, you can change the order on these as well. Just to let you know, those are the 2 words you have to work with. Okay. 5,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, and
Everybody has to wear a mask these days, so why not wear a cool snow mask? Yes, these masks were sewn by Eskimos in the snow just for you. And they are a discount price right now, and all the money also goes to help the snow leopard. Yeah, so it's a charitable donation for snow leopards, and you get a cool snow mask. Just $5.99 plus shipping and handling.
all right. Okay.
Snow mask.
Snow mask. Okay.
That's how it ends. Snow mask.
Snow mask.
It's real
Snow
extreme. The kids are snow mask in the camera.
All right, let's see what Dennys is going to sell us here. What is the first word you drew?
Pump.
Pump. Oh.
Please pull penis.
Oh, yeah.
Please.
It's already established product, Virginia.
Wig.
Pump a wig. Oh, this
Wig
is,
pump.
This
Pump.
is good. This is
Either
good.
way.
Wig pump.
Wig pump.
Oh,
Okay.
Kevin needs that.
Damn.
All right, and
Is your hair flat and lifeless and you want to add a little body to it, a little volume? Well, we got just the thing for you. It's called the Wig Pump. It looks just like a bicycle pump, but you pump up your hair and make it gigantic. You want that Karen hair look? Easy. Just pump up your hair. You got the Wig Pump. You can check it out on the internet or at your local Walmart. Check it out, $5.99. Wig Pump.
This is so much fun.
It is.
Wig Pump.
I really want to do this all day. I could do this all day.
Okay.
This could be a good drinking game. This could totally be a good drinking game.
Well, I didn't know how to do it at first with the music. I love it. It's great music with it.
After you pull your two things, and then you have to take a big drink. You drink while you think.
Oh, I think I'm playing this game over the weekend.
We should
probably play by myself, but
at the mirror.
We just sit around,
That's not depressing.
Depressed donkey.
Or psychotic.
You're like me and my best dude. It's your reflection. I'm kidding.
Wah, wah. Because Denny's moved away from you. That's right. You got nobody.
That's my wing guy, by the way. That's who's trying to find me love, Kevin. That witch of a woman right here.
Denny's moved out yesterday. They used to be neighbors. Denny's gone.
Oh, man.
Are you done?
It's just him and that sad dog.
You are on a roll. I'm just going to listen because my spirit is dead.
You're right. Okay. All right, let's try to get you a product you might need here. Okay, first word I drew here for entrepreneur is table. Okay. All right. Let's see what I got to pair with it. Paw.
Paw table.
Paw table or table paw?
Paw table. Paw table.
A paw table.
Dude, I had secret anger.
And he made it work.
All right. Have you ever seen a paw and you don't know, hey, what kind of animal is this? Well, you need to get yourself a paw table. You carry it with you everywhere. Whenever you see a paw print, you just pull out your table and compare. Hey, do you have a bobcat that's tracking you down that's going to eat you alive on that nature trail? Boy, I bet you wish you had a paw table, right? Well, you got to always take it with you because animals are hunting you down. Get your paw table today at any Bass Pro Fish Shop.
Paw table!
Paw table! I mean,
That's
I think
pretty good.
we nailed
I don't
it.
think there was a loser in the bunch.
No.
Suits, the pressure's on you, Reek.
There is.
I mean, don't blow it, Suits. Everybody in here kind of did awesome.
And take it from me, Suits, it's a tough room.
Okay.
It always is.
It is a
You
very
walk
tough
in
room.
shaking.
Yeah.
All right, you got
Okay.
the cup, Kev?
Yeah, I do have the cup. Name of the game is Entrepreneur. You're going to be drawing out two words. After the second word, I'll give you about 5 seconds to think about it, and then we'll kick in your theme music.
I love that music.
It's good.
All right, I got mirror as my
Mirror.
first one.
Okay, mirror.
Ooh, okay, you can work with that.
Yeah.
And gas.
Oh,
Gas
this
mirror.
is amazing.
I already want to buy it.
Got a good angle here. Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, here we go. And pitch.
We've all been there where you need to fart in public, but you don't want to make sure, or you want to make sure that you don't do it on somebody else. Well, that's why you need the gas mirror. You keep it right in your pocket or in your purse, you take it out, and you make sure you're clear without that obvious look over the shoulder and making it obvious that you need to fart. The gas mirror. Go ahead and grab it now for $10.99 at any Walmart.
Gas mirror! Yeah, very nice. Suits, that was great. Good job, everybody. Solid
This is a
round.
fun game. I can play this
Fun
forever.
game, yeah. Okay, we'll definitely have to bring that back some other time. Well, if you like sports, you got to be very happy going into this weekend because you got a whole bunch of sports action that is going to be going down. The NBA got going last night with a couple games that were on, including the LA Lakers. LeBron was back on TV last night. The Miami Heat get it going. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, they're going to be taking on the Denver Nuggets before moving on to the playoffs. So they're just going to do like a little bit of a warm-up and then get it going on. And the Florida Panthers are going to be facing off against the New York Islanders in a 5-game playoff qualifying round that begins tomorrow at 4 p.m. So you got the Heat at 1 o'clock. You wrap up that game, then you put on your Panthers jersey and you watch them at 4. What a great Saturday, huh? Who cares if we got a storm going on?
It is a good time to have something on the TV because we're going to be pretty much rainy Saturday, rainy Sunday.
It'd be great when the power goes out.
Up until that point, it's awesome.
Yeah. The Marlins are going to try to get it going on Tuesday. They are taking a little hiatus because I think everybody has coronavirus. They had another player test positive.
Wow.
What did I see with the Philadelphia Phillies? I saw that they're having some issues
They've
as
had
well.
a few, that have tested positive. I think the Marlins are still in Philly because that's who they played, and the Marlins then gave it to the Phillies.
I mean, if you're the Phillies, you're like, dude, really? You're giving us the corones?
Yeah.
Not cool.
Well, that's how you eliminate the competition.
Well, I mean, there's the Marlins starting pitcher had to be scratched from the lineup because he had corona.
Yeah.
He was throwing corona balls.
Yes, it's tough to hit that corona ball.
They have 30 people on the roster. 17 of them have now tested positive for coronavirus.
Dang.
That's the Marlins? Or
Yeah.
okay.
And that doesn't count the 2 coaches.
There's only 30 guys on a baseball team?
Oh, the roster they have right now. Yeah, they're doing
usually
things a little differently.
Typically, you only have 25 guys that are active.
Yeah.
I thought there would be hundreds.
So there's some guys in Jupiter right now that are very excited hearing this news because they're going to get called up. They're trying to just find people from wherever to play.
There's some 20-year-old that is waiting for someone to get corona so he can get his break right now.
Mm-hmm. So you do have some sports on the horizon. One game you're not going to see this season, though, officially canceled. The classic Florida versus Florida State game is not going to be happening this year. So no Knowles Gators.
Do you have a dog in that fight? You probably would go for the Knowles, right? Out of the two, if you had to pick one?
Yeah, Florida is, it's still my least favorite team in Florida.
Because they whooped up on your boys so bad. 41-14. All right.
Well, that was 13 years ago.
I hear you. No, I hear
But
you.
yeah.
It's still.
But yeah.
It still hurts.
It's still, well, they took a football and a basketball championship from the Buckeyes in 1 year.
That was the same
They beat them in both.
year.
Yeah,
That's
same year.
right.
Yeah. I was like, I will never, ever be a Gator fan after this.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome, though, for the show it was. Because
It's great for the Gators. They loved it. Yeah. But I have no love for that team. So. That's what's going on with that. The thing that you've basically been living on, though, with sports is probably sports movies. We're even talking about this yesterday of kid movies or movies that are headed up by kids, and The Sandlot comes up. One of the great sports movies. In fact, there's a lot of good kid sports movies. Angels in the Outfield is another movie that got name dropped.
I put my top 5 sport movies on Instagram, the KVJ Instagram, and I got tore up. I mean, they lit me up with my 5.
You had Karate Kid at number 1, I think?
Yes, I did. That
Okay.
right there, I pissed people off. Classic movie. It's a sport.
Yeah. What else did they hate?
They hated the fact I didn't have Remember the Titans on there. That was a big comment that I kept seeing.
Okay.
And I love that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't have Hoosiers on there either, and I love Hoosiers.
Yeah, that is a great movie.
I had Major League. I had Happy Gilmore on there. I had Field
Okay.
of Dreams. And then I forget the other one. I don't have it in front of me. But yeah, people were tearing me apart.
I looked at the Ranker site for the best sports movies of all time. They got Rocky at number 1.
I think I had Rocky in there.
They have Major League at 2, The Sandlot at 3, Rudy at 4, Hoosiers at 5.
We need your men on the court. My men are on the court. What movie, Virginia?
A League of Their Own? That's the only one I've seen, guys. I don't know what you want from me.
A League of Their Own is another one that should have been in my. That's a great movie.
That is. That's number 7 on the
That's
list.
pretty much all I've seen.
Do you like
Sports
that?
movies.
Do you like that movie?
I do, because there's girls in it.
Oh yeah, men are evil, Kevin.
Caddyshack, filmed here in South Florida, is number 8 on the best sports movie list.
I worked at
Ranker.
They filmed that at 2 different golf courses, and I worked at one of them.
Did you? That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Some of the other ones that are on there, your Happy Gilmore is in at number 14.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore, Virginia?
I don't think I have.
That is a crime against humanity. It really is. The fact that you've not seen Happy Gilmore.
I've only seen the parts with Bob Barker in it, because those are awesome.
There's no way you don't love that movie. That is
Okay.
such a Virginia movie.
Is it on Netflix?
I think it is on Netflix.
Okay.
Karate Kid, they have a number 17 on Ranker. They have got Rocky 4 at number 21. The Blind Side is at 23.
That's a good movie. I saw that.
Isn't that a good movie? I would put that higher. I really like that. Rocky 3 is 25. I would have that a lot higher on my list. And
Rocky 3. That's another one you probably would never watch. And probably wouldn't like Rocky 3, Virginia.
they've got Jerry Maguire at 33. I feel like that should be higher.
That's a great movie. I didn't put that on my list.
No,
I saw
I know
that
you love
5
that.
times in the theater.
You
Yeah.
always talk about that movie.
Love that movie.
The Water Boy, which I watched out with my son, Cannon, he laughed the entire time. He loved it. 37.
What are your thoughts on the old Water Boy?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. He was having a good time, so I think that, helped me enjoy it more, but I thought that was good.
Rob Schneider's prominent.
Oh, come on.
That's his best role, I think, though. Out of any movie, that's his funniest. You can do it.
They got Dodgeball ahead of Talladega Nights. Do you agree with that?
Hell no. Talladega Nights, the whole baby Jesus scene alone makes that movie.
Yeah, I thought they got that wrong. They have a movie called Bloodsport at number 66.
I know that movie.
As a kid, it's on Virginia. It's on Netflix. It is Jean-Claude Van Damme. It is a great martial artist movie. If you have not seen that, go watch Bloodsport on Netflix. It should be higher than 66.
Every time I would come home from a high school party, either a booby movie would be on, which would be awesome, or Bloodsport, which would also be awesome. Both were great movies. Or just great genres.
And then at number 100, a movie I completely forgot about called Wildcats.
That's a great movie with Goldie Hawn and a very young Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson and
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes had an amazing cast.
Football.
Yeah, it was really cool. That movie way back in the day. I totally forgot about
They
it.
did the football rap. Remember that was big when
I
football
do.
teams would do rap songs?
Absolutely, yeah. That was good stuff.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Taking a look at the sauce draft from earlier on the show today, a category that Jaybird desperately wanted to win, and he was, showing out pretty well. He did not win the fight, though.
I didn't think I did. I felt it in my heart and in my soul.
Jaybird chose honey mustard, garlic dipping sauce, and chipotle sauce. Virginia wound up being the winner. She went with sweet and sour ranch dressing and nacho cheese sauce. I think, the cheese wins every time. I'm not sure sweet and sour did a lot for you. I think ranch, that's one of the big staples. And then I think it was the cheese again. You went with cheese when you did the appetizers.
Queso. I went with queso.
Yeah, and that won that. So.
I'm too in it.
So wait, let me get this straight. Did I beat you at snacks and sauces?
She did.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
you did.
I'm gonna gloat about this for a while.
Yeah, you're the best. You are the boss. Sauce.
Sauce boss?
You're the sauce boss. Sauce.
Yeah, I finished third, Suits fourth, and Dennys last. So there you
Okay.
go. Yeah, I thought I'd do well. I just went generic with mayonnaise, ketchup, hot sauce, and
Maybe it was too boring.
I think so. Yeah, I guess. I
Okay.
had to throw a little creativity in there, but I don't do a lot. I don't do a lot of sauces.
That's insane to me. I people who don't do sauce blows my mind. I won't go to a restaurant if they don't have the proper sauce.
I'll do the hot sauce. That's really, I was looking at all these different sauces. That is about all I'll do. I'll do soy sauce, and I'll do spicy brown mustard.
It can ruin an order for me, a delivery order. If you're expecting a certain sauce, especially when a sauce is the star.
Panda's the same way. He will go, and when he picks up stuff to go, he will order extra sauce
Me
and
too.
pay extra, like it doesn't matter what it is.
And if you pay extra and you don't get the sauce, it's a double wound.
He won't leave the place until he gets it.
That's some of the knock on the delivery, where you're paying good money and you're trying to do the right thing, and then you get your order, there's none of the sauces in there. And if you're a member of the sauce community, it is nothing short of devastation.
For you, it's a big deal. Keeping an eye on the tropics and what's going on with Hurricane Isaias. That is out there, however you say it.
Easy for you to say.
Ayasiasas.
My gosh. How do you make me hate hurricanes more? Isaias.
They did that to mess with people.
I feel like they are
They
because
are.
everybody has to say it a bunch of times, and it's really difficult. You should only be allowed to have one syllable names. Come on.
No one's ever heard of the name before. No, I've never heard it.
What is this? It's a Cat 1 storm pack and maximum sustained winds of 80 miles per hour. They got it tracking a little bit east of South Florida, pretty much about the same path as Dorian. They say that Saturday into Sunday we'll see some quick tropical downpours that are going on, and they expect that the hurricane is going to briefly strengthen into a Category 2 as it approaches the Bahamas on Saturday. So that's what they're looking at. So strong 1.
But like Miami and everything south of Miami, like the Keys and all that, isn't even in the cone.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. And maybe if it just keeps ticking to the east, we'll get out of the cone. I mean, we're in it, but we're not that in it.
Yeah.
Keep ticking east. East size.
Whatever you might be.
You're the KVJ meteorologist.
That's sad, but yeah.
It is, but you are, though. Like, Kevin's our sport guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's nice.
I'm your weather guy.
You are.
Yes, you're the weather guy. All right, Bird, before we get to the After the Show podcast, if you'd wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
Thank you, Positive K. Good week, by the way, on Twitter. Really nailing it.
Yeah, people are hating it. Thank you.
Oh, you trolled me, and I almost peed myself, Kevin. Kevin is a great Twitter troll when he tries.
Yeah, I got this whole thing. I'm trying to cancel everybody on the show. It's not going over well, but
I love
I'm trying
it.
to cancel Bird. I tried to cancel Virginia.
I think you're
right.
I'll get
killing
to
it.
Dennys and Suits soon.
I can help speed up the process, too, 'cause I'm sure I'm going to do something to cancel all of us as well. Okay, let's get positive.
Okay.
The wound is the place where the light enters you.
Who's entering me?
The wound. The wound is the place where the light enters you. It's supposed to be positive.
And pornographic?
I don't know if that's a good one.
All right.
It
Well,
is. You're too stupid.
still on that guy.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?